Welcome to Political Trendy Radio episode 30 for I believe it is the 9th of October 2015. Let's get the usual promotion out of the way first. You can get me on Twitter at PTRadio666. You can follow me you can like me on Facebook at facebook.com/Political Trendy Radio, or you can do apparently a very archaic thing and email me. That is ELL Indemode. Spell it out, people. At gmail.com. My name is Elliot Lindenwood. I don't have anyone with me at the moment because I decided to start 1 minute early because I figured we do so many of these and so few of them are on time. I might as well just start one on time and uh, see where it goes. I don't have an energy drink with me, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm here. Um, Nothing really to. It's Friday. It's the 30th episode we've done. I've done 30 of these, and they told me that after 10 I'd wise up, but I haven't because I'm possibly the biggest idiot you'll ever run into. Um, because I've done 30 of these shows. We should get some guests in a minute. I've sent the link out to everyone that matters and the people that don't. Um, if you're watching this, hello. If you're not watching this, I guess I can't really say hello to you, can I? Uh, See, everything I got, I have to wait for someone because it's no fun to rant by myself. It's always fun to have some dialogue and get some people to kind of bounce ideas off of you. But here we are. We are, like I said, on time. It is fucking cold in my room today. I deal with it, but it's called being lazy. Um, yeah, they didn't get a chance to whatever. It's Friday, people, and I'm sober. What do you want? Um, yeah. So this is us. This is what happens when I start the. Of course, I'm glad I started it because it's better to be waffling on, doing nothing than sitting here going, "Is anyone going to join? Is anyone going to join?" Uh, no, if no one joins in 2 hours, which will be odd. if no, yeah, it's then I could just waffle on for 2 hours, then give up. Um, but someone will join eventually. Guess I should have given the link to Eric. Even Eric would be better, but I think he's in class or something or at his job. Because fuck. Um, Whoop-de-doo. This is me. Yes, we are actually broadcasting. Okay. That's pretty pathetic. Um, we're going on Facebook, people. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna. I yeah, no, it's gonna. Going with the. So we might have guests. We might have people that say words. Even I know. Scary, huh? Oh fuck. All right, so fuck. Oh, I ate the energy drink. Call this whatever you want. It's performance art. I was gonna actually say something about this. Just ties into the fact that I can justify anything. See me having long periods of silence and typing. It's not because I'm an idiot. It's performance art. It's Dadaism. Which is actually not true. It's actually just me. I'm desperate, so fuck. That's how desperate I am. Even a moron. Chrome update is available. Last time I updated Google Chrome, it didn't work for me. I actually had to go back. So
That's because they
no.
molest chickens.
Oh my god. Your voice scared the crap out of me. I was thinking about Google Chrome updating.
It says you are live.
Yes, I am live. I started because I had nothing better to do.
Oh, okay, I was just getting ready to fucking come on.
Yeah, well, I don't have an energy drink, so I'm fucked.
Oh, you're fucked. What kind of fucking energy drink then?
I okay. Could you cover for me while I walk to 7-Eleven? It'll be about an hour and a half.
All right, an hour and a half. I can masturbate that long.
And the first words Eric hears.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, we don't have any energy drinks in the house, so.
It's delirious right now.
What's that, Eric?
I'm delirious. I got no sleep whatsoever, and I was about to knock out when you invited me to this episode.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
No, not you, Jim.
What happened?
Rape his mind.
Oh, rape his mind. No, I'm not going to fucking read Time Cube right now.
He's delirious. It would have worked.
No, but here's a serious question, Elliot, Jim. What's the longest you guys have ever gone without sleep?
Jim goes first.
I went about 96 hours. That was back in college.
How many days is that? My brain's not working. 4, right?
4 days, yeah.
I went a week once, but at the end, I wasn't saying anything. I was saying things that I thought were articulate words, and it turned out they were babbling.
You see, I'd finally ascended to the level where I could murder someone and get away with it because I stayed up that long, and it was documented. But I was incapable of movement past shuffling.
And the world
And
was
I
denied a
was
great story.
I was so fucking pissed. Because everyone kept saying, dude, you stay up for 3 days, you're declared legally insane. You'll be able to kill people and get away with this. Okay. But all I could do was shuffle, and I was trying to get up energy for an entire day, so that's why I stayed up the 4th day. Trying to muster up enough energy to get my stabbing arm going, or at least see if I could bum a handgun off someone or something. No, I just was like, I could not get enough strength
awesome.
to kill someone.
How much did you sleep that night then?
Slept for about a day and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. You wake up and the calendar's like a day after what it should be. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh fuck! There was this one time whenever I had my party addict going. Oh fuck! I knew I had to go to work, But the next day, but I partied really fucking hard. Even harder than I usually do. Keep in mind, this is coming from the guy that used to do beer bongs filled to the brim with vodka and while tripping on like 15 hits of acid. And I was fucking haggard. And I thought I had just crashed for like, my standard, 8 to 10 hours. And, I walk up to the store thinking, oh, wow, it's still fucking like early, it's like, 6, 7 a.m. and I'm working third shift. Here it was 7 p.m. I had to hurry home and get ready for work. I'm like, fuck! I kept waiting for the sun to come up and it never did because it was nighttime.
That is awesome. I was actually going to go into a thing today, and I kind of made an allusion, but nobody heard it because you guys weren't there, about yeah, me typing on Facebook. It's not me being silent typing on Facebook. This isn't because I'm incompetent. It's performance art, man. And my joke was that because I can rationalize or justify anything, like the band name "Fucked Up Society" was a stupid name that I came up with zero thought. But when it called on it, rather than admitting that, I made up this whole like pseudo philosophical reason about like making fun of the punk scene or whatever it is. Uh, Somebody said, "Well, your show's good, but it has no topic. It's about everything. What you need to find a niche." And rather than say, "Yeah, we're stupid," I said, "No, don't you get it? We're like rebels, man." Fucking, like I could justify everything. Like the silence, your breath was intentional.
Yes, my breath is always intentional.
So we're apparently joined by, according to Wolf King, we're joined by a member of ZZ Top.
Yay, I wish my beard was that long. It'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, the drummer, his name is Frank Beard, and he has no beard.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And his
I
name
didn't know
is.
that. Because I don't pay attention to ZZ Top.
I don't either. I read that online and thought it was funny. Yeah, I don't like progressive rock. Scott probably does.
Scott might be into it. I mean, I'll listen to it, but it's not like something I will invest in.
Because he's a wanker.
Jazz, blues, or whatever.
Yeah, jazz and blues. I've heard jazz and hardcore. It can actually work. Fuck, I need energy. Yeah, I've heard jazzy hardcore. It can work. But, oh yeah, my grandmother and aunt might be listening to this, so we were going to get really offensive.
Yay, we're gonna be really offensive, and she'll scare away.
Which is of course so different than what we normally are. We're normally cute little bunnies.
When John Cena won WrestleMania in 1943, Adolf Hitler attended the match and congratulated him after.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
That's interesting. I can think of about 15 things wrong with this, but
Yeah.
what?
That was a stupid meme my friend posted. He belongs to like 15 or 16 different, like, I hate John Cena groups.
Someone needs to get a life. Although I am in a group called I Hate Bob Dylan. See, the thing about Bob Dylan is my dad used to listen to him all the time, so he just got so annoying. I'm just like, ugh, I hate him. Fuck Bob Dylan.
Elliot,
So what?
the day that Lou Reed died, didn't you say that your dad made you listen to the Velvet Underground with him?
No, it was a couple songs on the radio that were on, and I'm just like, wow, the world lost nothing.
And you even did your Lou Reed impression one time I was at your house.
I could do my Lou Reed impression, yeah.
Go for it.
I like to mutilate cows while I listen to cows mutilating themselves on my anus hole. It's random it's supposed to be poetic. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just not. What the fuck?
And you say Logan's
Hang
loud.
on. What the fuck was that noise? Okay, that's Charlie, but there was a noise I didn't like. Okay. Anyway, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just not. I think the cat's gone insane. But maybe, maybe it is deeply philosophical poetry that I just don't get. But I don't care. It sounds like drugged out rambling.
Oh,
The sun
fuck.
is hot.
I was reading something yesterday. Let's see if I can fucking find it. It pissed me off.
And Eric,
It was this.
Charlie's only loud because no one's here, so shut up. Anyway, Jim, go.
I'm looking for it. It just fucking pissed me off so much yesterday because it was like all boo-hooey.
Oh yeah, the one about I was dying to be young, now I'm only dying or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Let's see if I can fucking find it.
Oh, someone is home. Okay, that might
Unless she
explain.
deleted it because she's one of those people. And I'm not going to go through the effort to fucking find the original past looking at her page.
Oh, someone is home. Okay. I thought no one was home, but someone is home. Then why is Charlie barking? Whoever you're messaging, get them on PTR.
This movie guy.
Nah, he wouldn't do very well. Everyone needs to know who Jim is, though.
True. I will induct movie guy into the cult of Jim.
Yeah, more people need to be in my cult. That way they could sign over their own money, then follow the spaceship off the top of the building.
Yes.
And then my name will be Juan Jacage Valdez, but probably something different than that. Because I just said it online, on air.
Yeah, I would probably change it.
But, it'd be Juan Jacage Valdez, and I'd move south of the border or some bullshit.
I moved to Louisiana for some odd reason. Because Louisiana's a hellhole anyway.
Wow, she was on a fucking posting spree yesterday. I can't fucking find this shit. Either that or she fucking deleted it, like I said, because I fucking said this sounds like fucking pathetic.
Is that your vegan friend?
No, I fucking ditched her, because I was only friends with her because of the friends page I'm looking at now. She was, like, living with her, and she's like, oh my god, it was a fucking nightmare. She, like, wanted her to, like, hook her herself so that, like, she could get money. Not, no, I mean, I respected, if the vegan went out prostituting herself, but no, she was trying to fucking pimp out her friend whose house she was living at so that she could get money.
That sounds like something I would do. I'm not that evil. Maybe I am.
Yeah, I'm evil, but fucking that's just complete disrespectful. You're living at somebody else's house.
Oh yeah, it's somebody else's house. However,
and the worst part is, it's like, oh, I can't sleep on the couch, so I gotta share the bed with you and your husband.
if I was the husband, I'd just be like, so there's the door. Get out before I get my gun.
The husband's kind of a scumbag from what I hear from her.
Yeah, but who isn't?
No, I mean, like, he was getting off on the fact there was another woman in the bed. I don't know if he was fucking her, but I wouldn't put it past him. And then the post is gone.
I would have definitely made some disturbing jokes about that and probably driven them both away. Okay, I'll go sleep in the bathroom. In the bathtub. Then I drown you while you're sleeping.
So yeah, it was pretty much typical vegan shit, Blame her for eating meat for all the problems of the world and all this other shit.
Kevin Bloody Wilson had the best comment. He said, "Yeah, there was a big, like a fat vegan sitting next to him or sitting across the table from him, and he ordered a steak. And she goes, 'Do you know how that animal died?' He goes, 'Yeah, you starved it to death.'" So, what is the worst thing you have ever done, With a Bible.
With a what?
With a Bible, but I said it with a French accent, you dumbass.
I didn't recognize the word because that was a bullshit accent that did not fly.
I'm sorry. My show, bitch.
I've done a few awful things with Bibles, though I think the best was whenever I fucking me and my buddies went through this one really old Bible that this fucking shrink had. Because, like, my one buddy was dating the shrink's daughter. And we cut
Okay.
out every chapter 4, verse 20 that they had there. You know, not every book's got a chapter 4, verse 20, but we had at least a dozen of them, and we rolled joints with each of them using honey to put it together and just lit it up and sparked it. We were high off the word of God.
I have wiped my ass with Leviticus before. Because I think that's probably the most retarded, because it's, the book of law or whatever in the Bible. It's the most
Dude, you
retarded set
love
of
fucking
rules.
Leviticus because it's all about, and then you have to kill the animal in this way, and the meat was very savory. And then you got to kill more animals because that happened, and then the meat was very savory.
I have done everything to a Bible, up to and including defecating on it and throwing it down the toilet.
That's boring.
It was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, whenever you're young and first start doing this shit, but whatever, like you get old, it's like that's boring. I remember Bible Joys because that was like fucking awesome.
No, I mean it was fun doing it. Now thinking back
Yeah,
to it, it was kind of boring, but doing it was fun.
yeah, because you were young and okay, let's destroy a Bible.
Well, because because you have to destroy. Never done a Quran. Never could get my hands on a Quran though.
I got my
Um,
hands on a Quran, but it was from the library, so I had to give it back, so I couldn't really destroy it.
that's a
Elliot,
shame. What?
if you could get your hands on a Quran, I could only imagine what you'd do to it.
Um, yeah, pretty much.
Or a Torah scroll.
Well, yeah, pretty much any holy book. Unholy books though are cool, so I don't want to touch them.
Don't go
I mean,
after a fat chick that has a fat ass if your dick can't make it past the cheeks.
I'll keep that in mind, even though I'm not even gonna make a comment on that. I'll keep that in mind though.
Cock ring.
Talking. Oh, somebody fucking give me some food. I think I need a catered studio. That's what I fucking need.
You need a what? A
A
catered
ca-
studio?
like like the big fucking radio guys. Oh, here's your food. Here's your drink. That's what I fucking need before the show.
Should have prepared. I did. I bought more than enough energy drinks for today.
Yeah, but it's preparing and me. They don't really go hand in hand. Besides, I thought we had more, and I looked in the fridge and there was nothing there, and I was sad, so I cried.
Then I'll make door stops in the shape of butt plugs.
Can't a doorstop be a butt plug?
Hmm?
Can't a doorstop be a butt plug?
I guess so. Why not?
Fucking Andrew's out of the hospital or whatever the fuck he was in.
Yay, mania from what I heard.
Yeah, some sort of weird.
It still doesn't explain the stupidity, but
He's stupid. No, apparently it was some sort of weird. I don't know how you just like maybe schizophrenia almost. But apparently he's better. Which I still can't understand what the hell he's saying, so. Writing. I mean, when he speaks, he's okay, but when he writes, I'm just. What are you trying to say? We need more maniacs on here.
oh god, I don't know. We need definitely more maniacs. And yet another stupid mem. Yeah, metal is satanic and evil? Oh, right, because some bitch, showing all her skin and her ass up in the air is so damn Christian. And it's like,
Okay.
dude, I want fucking Christian. I want metal to be satanic and evil.
Yeah, I mean, I've said before, the bands I respect are the ones who actually have links to some sort of dark sect or whatever. Not just the bands who, right? Satan 666 devil, but the bands who are like, yeah, here's an esoteric formula I got from a text in this one, and here, like dissection basically.
Or deicide.
Yeah, deicide. They're not really. I mean, they're Satanists, but they're not really in. Like dissection had his own thing that he co-founded called the Misanthropic Luciferian Order, now known as the Temple of the Black Light, I believe it is. So.
Yay, Temple of the Black Light.
I want to join that shit. If I could, I would.
Because, always part of the black lights on so we can see all the crazy colors.
Whoa. I'm definitely misanthropic. I could pass myself off as Luciferian because I don't really give a shit. If, Satanism still sounds cool, so I'm just not ordered. So fucking hell.
Luciferian, yay.
Why the fuck are you, Brady? You stupid Australian. Wait, what's the difference between a dumb Australian and a smart Australian?
I don't know.
That one exists. Pick one. Pick which one exists.
A rape burger. That's what I choose.
A rape burger?
Yes, it's a burger that rapes you.
A burger that rapes you. I want a burger that... I don't really want a burger that rapes me. I'd rather have a burger that lets me eat it. I think that would be a better burger than a burger that rapes me.
Yay. More burgers, less meat.
What? I think Eric wants a rape burger. The hamburger sits on your plate, then rapes you.
I'll join the podcast.
You should keep this on, and you should fall asleep to the sounds of this. Fall asleep to the sounds of us talking about rape burgers.
Oh,
And
yeah.
okay, by the way, what?
Because that is like the number one cure for insomnia. Doctors recommend it.
Oh, shut up. I'm awake. So Anarka will not be joining us. He's sweeping.
Doctors recommend hearing Jim talk about goat porn and rape burgers.
That is a cure for insomnia. It's also a cure for sanity.
It's pretty much a great pick-me-up when you need one.
I didn't say a cure for insanity. I said a cure for sanity. That horrible,
Sanity is boring.
that horrible disease. Jim can cure it.
Yes. I just exploited the fact that my girlfriend has similar taste in music to me. And I bought her a bunch of CDs that she complained that were stolen by her ex-husband. But meanwhile, it's music I like. So I burned all the MP3s on my computer, and she has the discs.
Yeah, you're pretty fucking lucky in that respect, because I've never had anyone who approach, but no. I mean, fucking red jumpsuit apparatus and Green Day are not what I like, so I'm just like, So, yeah, you're lucky in that respect. I have been cursed, so fuck you, Jim.
Fuck them in the ass tonight.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just send her suicidal black metal and go, this is what I like. I made it, I remember a Christian I was interested in, and she was really happy, and she liked pop music. So I sent her the band Shining, who the lead singer, the guy behind the band, has openly said, "Oh yeah, basically, if you kill yourself while listening to this music, we're happy about that." And I guess people have killed themselves while listening to this music. And I sent her the music, and she started crying, saying it was too depressing.
Yeah, people are
So,
crying.
so of course I laughed really hard because
Yeah, it's good to just have people cry.
I sent her the lyrics too. And she was like, "This is too sad." I was just like, "It's actually pretty happy compared to what I listened to." And she's like, "I can't be around you anymore." I'm like, "Yay! Finally, I'm free." Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Yes, being an asshole is a good thing. My one relative fucking posted one of those memes that just said, I'm trying to remember what the hell it said. This was yesterday. I saw it. It was something along the lines of, people think I'm an asshole, but blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, I am an asshole, and I'm proud of it. Fuck off. And then that relative was like, oh, yeah, this is my cousin, so yeah. I'll vouch for him. He is an asshole.
I'm an asshole. People think I'm an asshole, and they're right. They're pretty much right. I mean, I am not a pleasant person to be around for most people.
Yeah.
Good porn.
You would have probably fit right in the crowd that I fucking partied with back in the day.
More than likely. More than likely. I mean, I had a crowd similar to that, but they all. It's funny. One person died, and then everyone just kind of went their separate ways after that.
That's kind of, well, I ended up getting married and things deteriorated from there. And then my one buddy died and everyone lost contact after that.
I don't think anyone got married. I wound up just. I remember trying to party after Puke died, like a little bit, maybe like a month afterwards. I was just like, this just isn't the same without his unique sense of humor. He was like a younger version of you, but more violent.
Oh, I was more violent when I was younger,
Well,
too.
yeah. So basically, a younger version. Yeah, and he's. I was telling my girlfriend about the time when you got shot at and I got held at knife point. So,
Oh, fuck.
you ever been held at knife point?
Yes, a couple times, and I fucking broke the guy's nose open the one time. The other time I got cut, but I ended up taking his knife off of him and then throwing it at him, barely missing his head. And like he stood there afterwards, and just this puddle formed underneath his feet. And I'm like, you fucking pansy, you're not even worth my time to murder.
I remember doing that once, and I almost stabbed him. He goes, "Yeah, nice aim," and then he walked away. I was like, "Okay," but yeah, I remember me and him had a run-in with some skinheads, not the cool kind of skinheads, the Nazi kind of skinheads. And then we were just driving down, and we heard gunshots, and yeah, there were people shooting at us.
See, I had a gun pulled on me once.
Mm.
Well, actually twice, but the second time the guy actually fired. Like, it was fun.
Okay, well, we need to hear these stories now.
Okay, the first time someone pulled a gun on me, it was me and my one buddy were walking down the street, and this car passes, honking and making fun of us because, teenagers in high school, we got a car, you don't. My friend's like, fuck you, and fucking says, like, I forget exactly what he said. It was a bunch of fucking insults, and they stopped the car, turned around, fucking pulled in a parking lot right beside us and started fucking harassing my friend, and I fucking grabbed the guy off my friend's. No, I'm the fucker that fucking said that. I fucking was taking the heat from him. It was like, and I just kept pushing this one guy, and he's like, quit pushing me. So he fucking pulls out a gun. and it was a 22 pistol that I was familiar with. So what I did was I grabbed, and he's like, "You think I'm fucking playing around? I'll fucking shoot you." I grabbed the gun, the pistol, while it was still in his hand, moved it straight to my head, and as I'm doing so, I'm clicking on the safety. I'm like, "Go ahead, fucking pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger." Click, as the safety's on, I fucking kick him in the balls, kick him in the face, then walk back my way. And then people started saying the power of Satan was great with me.
That is such an awesome thing. He's probably like, why isn't it firing?
You know, he probably didn't think I knew about firearms. The other time that someone was shooting at me, like they fired 3 rounds and then realized, oh yeah, there's cameras here. Like I actually heard him say, "Oh shit, there's cameras here," and like they ran off. I don't know who the fuck did it, and I forget what I did to piss him off because I was drunk. But I do distinctly remember the gunshots being fired, me taking cover and screaming, "I'm gonna fucking kill you!" And then I heard, "Oh shit, there's cameras here." They're
Screaming
gone.
out, "I'm going to kill you," while there's guns firing off.
Mm-hmm.
Not the smartest thing to do.
Oh, no, I didn't start screaming I was going to kill him. At least I don't think I was screaming I was going to kill him until after he started shooting and I took cover. I mean, I was at least with it enough in my drunken stupor to know take fucking cover.
Did you hear about Anarcha's little death threat thing that happened to him?
Yeah, and I even fucking told him about his fucking video, dude. You didn't save your own life. The guy was just being a fucking pansy, and you're fucking giving into his will by being a shut-in.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a shut-in by choice. If I had like cool friends and there were cool things to do around my home, and or the bus system worked, because the bus is like 30 minutes away or whatever, and no one could fucking drive me apparently to the bus system because they all suck. I would do shit, but there's nothing to do here. I mean, the last good show I remember was like in May, and that was like Slayer, and that was it. It was a bunch of local bands that I couldn't care less about. But see, I'm not a shut in by choice, but he is a shut in because he wants to sound cool and be a calamari or whatever he calls it.
I don't know. That's just fucking idiotic. He's got to learn to grow a set of balls, let the testosterone flow, test it out for a while, stop trying to pretend to be a victim all the time, and fucking get into a few fights. Which means, yes, looking at his fucking figure, he's going to lose quite a few of them. But after you lose a couple dozen, you start learning how to fight, and you'll eventually start winning a couple.
Fights are fun. But yeah, he's like, well, if I move to LA, I'm just gonna like play video games and stuff. I'm like, wow, he'd be fun to be around.
Oh fuck! I played video games fucking all the time. I still had time to fucking go out and party and shit whenever I was younger.
I mean, like I said, if I lived closer to places, I would be out all the time. Because you think I like being in my? I mean, and also because I hate humanity. But still, I mean, I would go out to shows and shit. I think I like being in my room on a Friday night or Saturday night, going, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna go watch some old show." I'd rather be, kicking people's faces in.
Yeah, and who doesn't hate humanity?
Oh, some happy pricks on my friends list.
Nah, fuck them. They're not real people.
Yes, Bonnie is not a real person. I hope she fucking hears this.
The only people
I hope she hears this. That's why I'm saying it by name. I hope Eric, if he ever wakes up or rejoins us, he'll fucking share that.
You see, the feeding chain is, human, then people who value humanity, they're beneath them. Then beneath that is crackhead and heroin junkie. Then beneath that is pedophile. Then beneath that is crackhead, heroin junkie, pedophile, which is the pinnacle of what is beneath the amoeba, which is where the humans rest.
Where do the ultra Christians go then?
They're part of the human equation, which are less than an amoeba.
Ah.
like I said, there's amoeba, human, and all that other shit I just said. With
So
the
wait,
fucking.
I hope I'm an amoeba then. I am a demigod, and anyone who doesn't see that, well, you're idiots.
That's right. And nuns flashing people in public.
And apparently Obama signing some order that I don't think is real.
Oh, God, if it is real, it's like fucking censorship in the millionth degree.
And of course, it'll never work. You can never regulate shit like that because then somebody will. I'm not part of the press. I'm a blog.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're a blog called the New York Times, really? Yes,
Yeah,
we have a
exactly.
we look. This isn't in our official. This is in our op-ed section. This isn't part of the press. So that you because for those of you who don't know, if anyone's actually watching, why are you watching? Um, our good friend, the Anarcha guy thing, Amoeba, posted something that that Obama is signed into law a thing that will keep press from reporting suspects in shooting sprees, which of course has been something a psychologist has been advocating for years to try to because his theory, which has some grounds, but I'll get to why I disagree
No,
with him in a
it's
minute.
most of the grounds. Most of these people fucking want to go out in a hailstorm of fury just so that their names are known.
Yeah, so he's given a list, and he said, don't start um, things with police sirens. Don't go into much detail. Don't go, don't give the guy's name. Make it as boring as possible. And unfortunately, I have to disagree with the guy because I find it entertaining. I find
Yeah,
it
we all
really.
find it entertaining. If it bleeds, it leads. That's the whole premise.
You know what I did? I looked up what happened in the Columbine shooting, and I was just really interested to see what happened, who was involved, uh, what they did, what they had or whatever. And people who people be like, wow, that's a suspected. He's gonna kill someone. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna kill anyone. I'm just interested in, it's all. People can say, well, it's like a movie or whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's all for my entertainment. Had I been a well, if I was the person I was 10 years ago, I'd be like, that's horrible. But now it's just, hey, that's entertaining. He shot 20 kids.
And all for fucking completely idiotic reasons because they just wanted to go down in a hellstorm of fury just so that their names would hit the press. In fact, the plan was to bomb the high school, then go hijack a plane, and then fucking do more chaos or wreck the plane. I don't know from there because things started to get really disjointed, but they were all just going to die, and they wanted to be like the world's most famous killers.
Yeah, I mean, and I've seen two. One says they were bullied, one says they were the bully. A third one says it might have been a little bit in between. Bullying feeds being bullied, so it might have been. And they weren't pretty known kids. They weren't like the ultra
Well,
outcasts.
the one was actually semi-popular in class. The other one was the new kid.
Yeah, but yeah,
And everyone picks on the new kid.
I never got picked on as the new kid. I got picked on for every other reason. Blind,
Well, you're
metalhead,
fucking blind.
atheist.
That's why the fuck you got. Oh yeah, metalhead atheist.
Blind. No. You didn't hear what I said. I said I never got picked on as the new kid. I got picked on because I was the blind and the atheist and everything else. Never as the new kid.
No,
But
I know. I know. I heard that, and I was saying, yeah. And the moment you said fucking picked on for metalhead, oh yeah, I was picked on for that. I was a satanic baby killer. In fact, I couldn't get any jobs within the city of Jeanette for a decade because people still believed that there were infant corpses in my dad's backyard.
I guess Jello Biafra liked to do something a little bit perverse, but it was kind of funny. He liked to put pictures of missing milk carton children on his wall because why not, right? And so when he got arrested for trafficking in harmful matter, which meant a poster and a record album, the penis landscape. One of his arresting officers was, "What are all those pictures of missing milk carton children doing on your wall? Do you know where they are?" And he was like, "Yeah, I felt like saying, yeah, I'm John Wayne Gacy, and they're all buried up downstairs." I love that. See, anyone who puts missing milk carton children on his wall, he's one of us.
Oh, you see what I did with my fucking attic? I decorated it. I put up like different relics from my childhood, like, you know, different weird things I made because I just fucking went on. I didn't follow the rules for any of this shit. Like, we had these little things where you scratched off the figures from like Star Wars and fucking Mr. T cartoon and all that other shit.
Mr. T.
I just made this huge mural out of it, putting them all in the wrong places. I had someone running on top of a lightsaber and it's just stupid shit I did when I was a kid. And this was hanging up my wall, along with
Nice.
video game posters. Then I had a couple posters of different movies that I liked, like Full Metal Jacket. I had that poster. I had a poster for the Clockwork Orange poster was really fucked up because it just had Alec there fucking grinning, like, you know, with his evil sadistic grin while he was driving the car. I know you can't picture it, but
I know.
just a
I've
picture
read
the
the
most
fucking
evil.
thing. Yeah, I know. I've read the fucking book. Never seen the movie though.
The movie does some things different that are like good, but I still hate the fact that it didn't include the final close where it's like, oh, I grew up.
I I've never actually met anyone who liked that they cut that off. And yeah, it is kind of because it leads out kind of a yeah. See, I would have had it a little bit differently. I would have had it where he grew up, but he's still semi-violent. Whereas he's just like, oh, I grew up, but still, at least I don't know. It's a little bit better than, oh, I'm just gonna go right back to where I am.
Well, anyways, even after all this shit was put up, I still had a shit ton of space in my attic that was vacant. So what I started doing was I was working at Shop and Save at the time, and I'd get a free newspaper of my choosing, one per shift, one per week or whatever. I forget exactly what the limit was, but I'd get a free newspaper. And the newspaper I chose was the Weekly World News.
Nice.
Bad So I cut out those things since it looks like a real newspaper. And I cut out those articles and put those up my wall with like babies smuggled inside U.S. inside watermelons, fucking space alien meets with President Bush. This is back in like the mid 90s, so it wasn't like the recent one was the first one.
I know, I got it. Not totally stupid. Just slightly.
For the viewers that think I'm their age instead of like being like 40.
Yeah. I keep forgetting there's fucking viewers.
Yeah, we usually get like 20, but it happens over the week.
It is football. Hell, one time I got like 50. I think episode 7, the first one you were on, I think it stalled at about 95 views.
That's great.
I'm just like, raping the internet, which was, by the way, a totally shit thing. I mean, it was fun for us, but it wasn't fun because it was basically just us listening to music. So you heard like minutes of silence, but because of the title, it had over 100 views.
Yeah.
I'm going to if we'll see. I need if anyone's interested one day, we'll do what Scott and I did, which was just watch gore videos, but I'll call it Raping the Internet 2. Rape harder and faster.
So one of my favorite articles, though, was, and I actually bought an extra Weekly World News because of this, just so I could have the whole article up, there was this guy, they were claiming this guy was making millions of dollars renting boxes to the homeless in New York.
Okay.
I just thought that was so fucking awesome. And even after the times I was homeless, sleeping under a bridge and shit, I still think that was fucking an awesome article. I would hang it up on my wall to this day.
I just had racing posters. I had some good ones too, but I guess they all got trashed when we did construction, unfortunately. Fucking, yeah, some good ones from the
Set
90s,
people on
but
fire.
set people on fire.
Then what little space was left over after I put those up, I filled up the gaps, cutting out excerpt different advertisements for my dad's fucking porno catalogs that he'd get. He'd get like 8 or 9 different companies, and they'd come in waves and shit, and like so there were like hundreds of these things. I just started cutting out different scenes and shit and just putting it up there. And you know, it was a small catalog, so the pictures were really fucking small. So you would have to get up and look to notice, oh, wow, that's fucking one hell of a money shot. Dear God, look at the cocky going everywhere. There's like a million cocks in this shot. And only one chick. What the fuck?
Have you heard about this
Then I
new?
had... Go ahead.
Have you heard about this newest internet scam? By the way, speaking of this
What
newest
internet
internet,
scam?
there's a new internet scam where people who order penis enhancers get magnifying glasses. So people order, dick enlargers. I don't know, whatever, and they get magnifying glasses. That's fantastic. Apparently, the
I
people
think
who
that's
bought it
just
aren't bad.
lame. I think that's just kind of lame. I mean, I would give them like, you know, something like the rack.
Sweet,
You
I
know,
get lunch.
you attach it to your base, then you put a rope around the little guillotine around the head, then you just start cranking it.
And that's supposed to work.
No, it's supposed to hurt, but you know,
Oh,
that's how I troll people.
no,
Put a little thought into it.
okay. Take two. It's supposed to work, and you're supposed to say, "Oh yeah, it works. Try it." And I try it. Ah, what did
Exactly.
I was actually going to do something funny the other day. Oh, I made a bet that if I got 50 subscribers by January 2016, I would put my head in a bucket full of spiders. Did I mention I don't like spiders? It's just because you can't see where they're going. And besides anything. So try to get me 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what? Don't, because I really don't fucking want to do that.
No, apparently, just recently.
And I will sing death metal while the.
Actually, this is an article from today, and it says anti-Nazi activists got a black metal show in Temple canceled.
Sorry, someone was what were we saying?
Anti-Nazi activists got a black metal show in Temple canceled.
Okay. Was it a Nazi black metal show? As far as Nazi black metal, I thought it was actually bigger than what it really is, but apparently, even far right people who listen to black metal are like, yeah, we generally keep, like Burzum. It was like, yeah, we keep politics out of music or whatever. But and even Graveland was like, we're not Nazis, we're just far right racists, but we don't talk about it in our music. There's only a couple bands. Sorry, chewing. I got a burger.
Really lame ones.
I haven't actually really heard a good NSBM band. Oh, I got a Coke. Oh, fuck yeah. My sister got lunch. Sorry. My taste buds just danced. Yeah, I've never really heard any good NSBM bands. But anyway, tell me the story.
Let's see. Let's click on it again.
That's all right. Eat my food.
That's okay. A few black metal bands scheduled for a show Saturday, the 24th, at Paula Diva, whatever lounge in Temple. Soon, members of the local music community started calling them Nazis. Thank you, fucking You're God. Let's see what the names of the bands were.
That was gonna be my question. It'd be funny if they called the band Blasphemy a Nazi band. The guy, because one of the guitars is black, so you're a Nazi band, really?
A Spanish language NSBM label called Pagan National Socialist Organization includes bands that feature hybrid images such as swastikas made from Aztec symbols.
Yeah, I've heard of that label.
They have any good bands?
I'll give you some links. I wouldn't say good. I'd say okay. There's one band. Okay, some good NSBM would be. There's a band called Veals. They had an album called Raw Hateful Black Metal. There's another band who had an album called The New Age of White Power. I don't remember the band name. They're good, but primarily NSBM bands, like bands who actually identify as Nazis and play black metal, they're generally pretty crap. Like Graveland's okay, and there's Marduk is Marduk has just has said they're not Nazis, but Graveland's good and some other, but yeah, generally they tend to stay away from the whole. I mean, Burzum's good, but yeah, they tend to stay away from the whole politics aspect.
Okay, apparently Nocturnal Warfare has responded. That's one of the fucking names of the bands that were kicked off here.
That's a great band name.
And it spells it with a K too, so yeah.
And what did they say?
He says the swastika we use is the Mexica, better known as the Aztec swastika. It symbolizes the sun, primarily the sun war god, who was the supreme god of the southern native Mexico. The swastika is a Mesoamerican sacred pagan symbol. All because the Third Reich uses it doesn't mean we use it the same.
Yeah.
And then, fuck. It's like fucking, they have a similar symbol in fucking, I think it's Buddhism, look, and fucking hell. If I remember correctly, the swastika is actually the mark of Thor. It's put on his hammer. So Mjolnir's mark is, a swastika. These people stole it and used it for their fucking propaganda, and people just don't fucking realize this. And that this is also a symbol used in a lot of different shit.
There's a band called Marduk, which if you don't know who they are, you need to be beheaded. They're a great fucking band. From Sweden, of all places. Really, a great band from Sweden. Wow. Never heard that before. But anyway, they were talking about, they had an album called Panzer Division Marduk, okay? Or Marduk, or however the hell you, M-A-R-D. And they got shit for it. And there was a tank on the cover. It was actually a Swedish tank. They were originally going to do a Panzer tank, but the label said, might be a problem, so they did a Swedish tank. But of course, because it's called Panzer Division, and because one of the guys said he was proud of his father being an officer in the German army, in World War II. Keep in mind, they said German army, not German concentration camps, the German army, okay? There is a difference. Yes, I know the German army committed war crimes, unless you're Erwin Rommel. But the thing is, and he said something that I really like. He said, it's weird because if you write a movie about World War II, or if you write a book about it, or if you make a painting about it, there's nothing to it. But if you write music about it, suddenly it takes on a whole other meaning. I mean, I'm interested. I have German tanks on my desk. I have a Panther. I really want to get a Stuka. I have a Zero as well, the plane. I really want to get a couple other tanks. But I have a German Panther. I used to have a Tiger. Models because I'm just such a nerd. Um,
I'm just sitting there thinking, the moment you said Stuka, that brought a song to mind because there was like
Stuka's
a
fun.
song. There was a song, I think it was, I forget who the hell did it. It was one of the bands my friends introduced me to that did like the fucking racist shit. And it went something along the lines of Stuka, pilot, fight, 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 or die. And it was all about, suicide bombing Germans.
Keep in mind, Nazis. They lost the war.
Yeah, and the Nazis lost the war.
Just saying. But so I have a lot of World War II memorabilia from mostly vehicles, from both sides, from Americans and Germans and Russians, and I have a lot of warplanes and shit. I personally don't care for war. I mean, it's fun when a lot of people die, but whatever. I still have that liberal streak in me. But I love the war machines and vehicles and things.
Oh, yeah. Fucking when I was in high school, I was all about the Japanese front studying that, man. That was some fucking crazy shit.
I mean, I talked to somebody who's in a band who talks about war a lot, the different battles. And I said, "So are you pro-war?" And he goes, "Actually, 90% of us are very much anti-war. War, but the battles are really interesting to read about and write about."
Yeah.
But of course, when you sing something about a battle or World War II in music, suddenly you're, you know, Nazi. So that was pretty much the point I was making is, and people who use, sun wheels or whatever, and it's a swastika. It could have a different meaning for them. But don't, and even if the band is Nazi, as long as they're not doing anything violent, I see no reason to cancel them playing. As long as they're not, lynching people or something like that, I see no reason to cancel them playing.
Oh, God. Apparently, Pastor Jim Baker.
Oh, I
That
love
was
this guy.
Cat. Yeah,
Now that was
apparently
you who did it. I
he's
love
saying satanic temples are hidden in Planned Parenthood clinics as a legal cover. To which I say, satanic temples are legal in the U.S. Why would they need to hide in Planned Parenthood?
because
Or
then they could do their exorcisms or they
no,
can
that
abort.
they could sacrifice babies because abortions. Yeah, oh, God.
Yeah, French fries.
I just still want to make the aborted fetus on a fucking coat hanger a holy symbol.
And yes. The thing is, the fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I
Your
don't know.
background noise. Your background noise messed up my train of thought.
Yeah, I know. The cats were being evil.
So they're being cats.
Yeah, they're being cats, that's all. They knocked over a fucking candy dish that was glass and an extra pack of cigarettes I had laying around for no other reason than to have it somewhere convenient when I was playing video games, and apparently there were no cigarettes in it, so I just threw it away.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the thing about Nazis. Have you actually ever been to a Nazi punk show?
No, I have not. I've hung around, like, back in the day, I hung around a few Nazis, but I
I
never
have.
really had the urge to go to one of their shows.
I didn't have the urge to go to it, but Puke, by the way, isn't white, said it would be fun to go to. He fucking hit himself. Do you like? First thing I have to say about Nazi punk, you can't just go to the show. Okay, it is not a show where you can go to. You get the oh, did you hear this band's playing? No, no, no. The advertisements are kept very secret.
Mm-hmm.
You
This I
have
was told about from my racist friends, yes.
there's meeting points and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you have to show certain proof that, like, you're part of one of the things, or, prove your whiteness or some bullshit.
We just
And
kind of
they
followed.
inspect things.
We just kind of followed and we're like, because nobody was really like fucking with us because we had weapons, so it was kind of like, okay, let's just get in. And Puke hit himself, and we got in, and literally, if you can imagine a bunch of pimply faced teenagers, skinheads, just standing there. They weren't even dancing; they were just standing there, waving their arm, doing the Hitler salute.
I'm
That's
taking
all
it.
it
Puke
was.
describe this to you because I can't see you walking up to skinheads, feeling them. Oh yeah, they're fucking sweaty and pimply and teenager. Oh my.
Yes, and plus we met someone, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm 15, and I'm such a white nationalist." 4 years later, he's working at Century 21, I think it was, and I went back and said, "Hey, how's your skinhead?" He goes, "Oh, those days are behind me now."
Yeah, that happens to a lot of them.
But no, I wanted to dance, and they're like, "Dude, we're not dancing. This isn't a dance club or whatever." I'm just like, you go to a show and you're literally just standing there raising your right arms. This is pathetic. And of course they chanted, the usual chants.
Yeah, Hail Hitler, 88, 14 words, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah.
88, fuck off. 18 is it. 18 is the new one. 18 made Adolf Hitler. I've actually seen an album called 18 Was Right. Trying to get into stores or whatever. I thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. Because I'm just like, that just it looks retarded, right? 18 was right. Rather than,
But I bet you it would have flown.
it did.
If
It did fly. No, dude, they got it in the stores. Until you open up the record, and literally the first words are, "Hitler was a gangster. He killed those fucking Jews." Oh, I love Coke and Coca-Cola.
cocaine cola.
Sorry, I had to. I don't know why. For some reason, my mouth was dry as fuck before we started this, but now I have caffeine, so I'm happy.
Caffeine is a good thing.
And food. So yeah, if you hear me talking with my mouth full, it's because I'm eating French fries. So yeah, I do have a catered studio.
Yay, catered. Someone got you a fucking burger, fries, and drink with caffeine. Now why couldn't they get you an energy drink?
I don't know. Well, they were out. I guess my great aunt died, so they were going through shit. And they wouldn't just because the thing is so fucking filthy because she was a hoarder. I'm just thinking, just burn it down. Just burn it down.
Yay, burn it down.
Everything destructive I say, he says yay. Everything nice I say, he says boo. I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yes, I want to see mass destruction.
I like puppies. When they're roadkill, they're too
Hey,
cute
what's
to
up, you
live.
lazy twats?
Oh my god, where did you come from?
I clicked on the link.
How are you today?
Good. I saw Clutch live 2 nights ago.
I remember them from about 2009. How are they?
Yeah, they were pretty good. They played live with like Corrosion of Conformity and the Shrine.
The only corrosion and conformity I have is when they were a punk band, so. Scott posted something the other day. A Candlemass album. I I hadn't heard Candlemass in years, and I clicked on his album. I was like, oh yeah, that is so great. It's great for like winter. Um, does it snow where you guys live?
Mm-hmm. Snows where I live.
If you're ever in the snow in the winter, put on some really epic doom metal.
In the after the Clutch concert, our car got towed.
That's not good.
Nope.
It's never fun when your car gets towed. Unless you're in it, then you're like, whee! If you're being towed while you're on acid.
Or LSD.
Jim Baker also says that the end times are coming. Who's that guy who keeps saying he performed abortions as sacrifices to Satan in the Planned Parenthood Center or whatever?
Oh, I gotta fucking find that article again.
So what did the Shiv Murra Deaf Heaven guitarist say about PTR?
He said he's busy, but he'll look into it.
Okay.
He's from Kenya.
Ooh.
Yeah. What did Alex Webster from Cannibal Corpse say? We should ask him. Oh my god, they brought their fucking dog. Never mind. Anyway, what are you drinking over there?
Oh, that's some water.
Not beer. Damn. Someone needs to get really, really drunk for this show. Or high.
All I need to say is I might grab a few beers before I get on. That's if I got a Friday off, I could start drinking in the morning.
One of these nights, I'm going to start off stone cold sober with a full bottle of whiskey and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the night, I'm like, everything I
People on
say.
fire.
Set people on
Set
fire.
more people on fire. Yes, that's what everyone knows. I say all the time. When I'm in the middle of doing something else and I can't tax my mind any further.
You'll just say, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Cold drinks are the best.
Damn, son.
I mean, I guess I could have gotten water, but that would mean standing up. And standing up just isn't something I really want to do. Who doesn't like standing up? Fuck. Who muted somebody?
I don't know who muted who.
Oh, I don't know. I heard a beeping noise.
He added YouTube to his thing. I don't know.
Oh. My thing's not actually on the thing, so I don't know if anyone joins or whatever. Oh, my battery's low. Ugh. I have to get the charger out. Find out something to talk about.
More people need to die these days.
Yeah.
More dying to people these days.
Who wants to hear some 7H Target?
I heard it.
Huh?
Well, we can't. We're on show right now. But yeah, I've heard it. It's not bad.
Grenade in the hand.
Who's the one who I like posting the lyrics because they're so... Oh! No, who's the band who wrote the Rape by Elephants?
I do not know who's raping elephants and why.
It's
Torso
Brutal
Fuck?
Death. Yeah, Torso Fuck. I love posting the things on chat and having Jim read them because their lyrics aren't like lyrics, they're just a story. I am almost sure are not even said in the song.
Yay, nothing is ever said in the song.
Velociraptor and the Slamosaurus sex.
Yay.
That's why porno grind musicians write the lyrics afterwards.
I just don't like porno grind. Yeah, you can pitch shift and ooh, wow, but I like slam. It's all I am.
What the fuck is porno grind, right?
No, they're more. I guess you can maybe call them, but they're more brutal death metal than, let's say, Anal Bush or one of those bands. Oh, I'm almost done with my fries. Pity me, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone feels sorry for me. I'm blind.
Boo-hoo. Now go fucking suck your own cock. I don't care if you have to rip it off and put it in your own mouth then.
But that would be fun for me, though.
Go for it then. Get it on tape. We can make money.
Amazing blind man performs autofellatio.
By ripping off his own cock.
Isn't that cheating? There was a theory, there was a rumor I heard about 10 years ago that Marilyn Manson had his bottom ribs removed so he could suck his own penis.
Seems legit.
Yeah, if you're retarded. Oh, it's Noah, never mind. Ha!
Yay.
Yay.
Dear hipsters, you guys are ruining my beard fetish. Ever since I was a little girl, I loved a man with a beard. To me, they meant strength, power, and manliness. Someone who could protect me. Unfortunately, you guys have turned it into a fashion statement. The beard has turned into the padded bra of masculinity. Sure, it looks sexy, but what you got under there? There's a whole generation running around looking like lumberjacks, and most of them, you can't change a fucking tire.
I look like someone with a very scraggly, ill-formed beard, so if you think that's sexy, line up.
Yeah, so someone's bitching about these people because they want manly men. Like me. But I'm already taken, so piss off.
I don't know if
Jim,
I'm ultra
when are you turning 40?
Next year. Like, towards the beginning of it.
I don't know if I'm ultra. I don't know if I'm manly. I think I'm just me. I'm neither ultra masculine nor not ultra masculine. I'm just me doing what I do, which is this. And if you don't like it, I don't care. You can go jump off, set yourself on fire while in midair, because that would be impressive.
We need more flaming midgets flung around. Taught to
Eric's
start grab onto people and start biting them as they're still on fire.
Eric's a dwarf. We'll use him.
Sure, why not?
Yay, flaming dwarves. There needs to be a band. The Flaming Dwarfs.
The endless summer. No.
The Endless Summer.
Yeah.
Why aren't you? Everything ends. Embrace the ending, and then die.
Watch this video, it'll teach you how to make porno grind.
I can make a video how to make porno grind. So what you need is you need like 2 guitar riffs, a drum programmer, and pitch shift vocals, and then you can just go blah blah blah, and then you can pitch shift, and then that's how you make porno grind. Congratulations, you're useless and we hate you.
Hooray for true stories. People believing things are true that are not.
Like the deep web.
Yeah.
I would love to see a real debunking of the deep web because I really haven't. I mean, they're great stories, but I mean, and I have no doubt that something like that might exist somewhere. But yeah, something tells me you can't walk into a live cannibal orgy or something.
Yes, you can, but then you're eaten. Goodbye.
No, I mean like log on to it, or like
Oh,
they'll
okay.
like they'll log on and they'll get your IP address instantly, or your phone will have text even though no one called or whatever, things like that. Tell me how that can actually happen.
The driver says, please don't kill us.
And I say, drive us, and we won't kill you. You stupid bitch. I hate you so much. I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. Noah White is a cunt.
Why you call me a cunt?
I don't know. Hey, we have a viewer.
Yay.
It says we have one viewer.
Fuck the viewer.
No, let's be nice to the viewer.
Let's
I
expose
hope he
ourselves.
gags down his dad's semen.
Let's expose ourselves to the viewer. 1, 2, 3. Cameras on.
If you do that, we get banned from YouTube instantly. Jim! It was your fault.
Yeah, it's always my fault.
I would hate you for about 10 seconds.
And then you would laugh and enjoy it.
Yeah, but dude, for those 10 seconds, man, I'd hate you.
Mm-hmm. And once again, I have to explain the difference between antisocial people and non-social people.
Why?
Because someone said, I don't want to even talk to the living, so I'm not going to use a Ouija board to talk to the dead. Because I'm antisocial. It's like, no, that's non-social.
I don't want to talk to the living or the dead. The dead are really annoying.
I just saw the gayest guy on earth. I just
His name
saw
is Eric
the gayest
Chavez.
guy on earth.
So I respond to him, no, antisocial people use the Ouija board to summon demons. Non-social people don't talk to other people.
Someone named the Metal Bitch is now following me on Twitter.
All right.
Cool.
Hello, Metal Bitch.
That sounds like fun.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I'm
God.
fucking lazy to look up. But hello, new Twitter follower. Yeah. We
Hey,
have
guys,
40
hey, is it weird that I jerk off while watching the Saw movies?
It's weird that I jerk off while doing this show. Dead silence. I love it.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting you jerk off.
No, I don't. I can't. The show's not. No. I appeared on Wolf King's show. It was a good show. We talked about the guy, the Florida Senate candidate or the Senate candidate from Florida, who sacrificed a goat and drank its blood a couple years back.
Yeah, apparently he wants more Nazis and shit in Congress and fucking Satanists and all kinds of crap, and he's a paganist and all kinds of crazy shit.
I like
Sounds like my
pagans,
kind of
but
sounds like my kind of candidate because he just wants a civil war. You know, you elect him, and then you'll want to fight against the government so bad you'll have no choice but to start a civil war. I think that's his campaign slogan, and I can agree with that.
yeah, I guess he's running as a libertarian, but people who are libertarian are either leaving the group or opposing him because he might be a Nazi. I'm not sure. I know he's a pagan, and I know he's everything else, but he seems pretty damn. I thought he was a metalhead actually. At first, I was like, oh yeah, kind of a cool name he has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
based off the headline, that would have been cool, but you know,
apparently he's a Nazi, so
yeah.
I
Well,
still
either
wouldn't mind
he
having.
is one, or
I
even if
don't
he's
know.
not, he's still proposing, Nazis getting. Which I still say, yeah, what we need is to fucking have the government go so off the rails that we have no choice but to revolt.
Well, David Duke was a senator or was on the Louisiana Senate for one term. So at one point we did actually have a Nazi in government, people.
Mason
Other
is
than
going to join.
other than the Nazis, we've had presidents. But yeah, David Duke was actually, which he's backing Donald Trump for president, by the way.
Yay.
Give me a hair tie. I'm just plugging the shit out.
Hmm?
Hair tie. Thank you.
Girlfriend needs hair ties.
Plugging the shit out. My hair needs plugging the shit out.
I need nuclear weapons.
We all need nuclear weapons. Every American should own at least one.
Would you rather with a nuclear?
Then you have to get if you were gonna buy a nuclear weapon, then you should get it off of the black market.
Did you say nuclear?
Yes. The only way you can get a freaking nuclear weapon to your house, like, at all,
What
really,
about
is ordering
Dr.
off the
Khan?
black market.
Dr. Abdul Khan, who was selling basically do-it-yourself nuclear weapons for $20 million. That scares me because certain celebrities could afford them.
Hey, we gotta
Jim.
fucking have someone afford a nuclear weapon so I can have it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jim, go afford a nuclear. Go make $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough. You can afford that. If you can afford that much money, then you can go to the moon for that.
That's enough to afford Donald Trump's wall for the Mexicans.
No, that's not.
No, you need about
You need
about
at least
100
I
million.
need like a million times more of that because the wall is going to subsequently destroy our economy.
You need at
Actually, will
least-
create jobs to build and maintain it.
Yeah, but then
Pro.
what'll happen is we won't have people sneaking to the border, and all the people who go, they took our jobs. They'll have jobs, but they'll go, we don't want these stupid germs that are beneath us. And I'll go, but you just said, and my head will explode. I'd say a wall will at least be 100 million, maybe 2, 3. I mean, probably closer to 1 billion, really.
I saw this meme recently. It says it's like Trump on live on CNN. It says, "I will put Seinfeld back on TV."
Okay.
What do you vote for that?
No.
Room.
Nah, I really wouldn't vote for that. I think Sanders would probably bring Necrophagist a new album.
Do we really want Necrophagist having a new album? Personally, I'd rather have
Well, I like Epitaph.
Personally, I'd rather have Necrophagia release a new album. At least I never liked Necrophagist. They're too much of a wank band for me.
Right.
Necrophagia, of course, was a really cool old school death metal band. I believe Phil Anselmo played on one of their albums. I read this book about Dimebag Darrell. Excuse me, Dirt Nap Darrell. And it was kind of interesting, but I wish it was more about Pantera and less about Dirt Nap's I mean, I guess okay. I guess it was about Daryl, but it was so cheerleading. Yeah, he was such a great guitarist, and he he
He
he
was
was such a
good,
non.
but
He was good, but I mean, I don't mind Pantera. I would even go say I like some of Pantera, but
Dimebag Darrell's the most overrated guitarist in the world.
no, he's Dirt Nap Daryl.
Dime
I'm
Fag, Dime
I'm a
Fag
no,
Darrell.
no, I'm calling him Dirt Nap Daryl because he's dead.
Nah.
ha.
Uh, he
Because
was
he's
a
dead.
Duh. He was a good guitarist, but the problem with Pantera is they have this image about how they were so non-trendy, and I was like, okay, they followed the trend into glam metal. They created the trend of groove metal, which created the trend of new metal, later on metalcore and things like that. So no, you are not anti-trendy. Uh, and no, Pantera did not save metal in the '90s, unless you're going by mainstream metal. I mean,
Right.
there were these albums in the '90s called "The Mysterious Doom Sultanas," "Tomb of the Mutilated," Pentagram, Antichrist, the Summer Lane, where
What
Storm
about
of Blight Spain. You
what?
know,
What do you think about Pig Destroyer?
I never got into them. They're okay. If they lost the keyboard player, they'd be good. The Blake Harris. I mean, he's cool, and he has that band Hatebeak, which is really cool. The band with the parrot vocalist.
Pig Destroyer is making a band with Phil Anselmo.
What happened?
Pig Destroyer is making a band with joining forces with Phil Anselmo and some other guy.
Phil Anselmo has done everything with everyone. He's even
Phil
collaborated with.
Anselmo is the prototype for every uber macho dude who pretty much succumbs to every fucking masculine gender role out there.
Yes, but he's collaborated with everyone. He's even with Fenris from Dark Throne. Um, he's done things with Necrophagia. I know he's done a black metal band. He's done a lot of
Didn't he work with
things.
Anal Cunt?
No.
Yeah, he did. He sang backup on the album 40 More Reasons to Hate Us.
Yeah, song like Van Full of Retards. I could hear some obvious Anselmo there.
Yeah, he was doing backup vocals.
Yeah, alright.
But that was around the time where Putnam did vocals for the Great Southern Trendkill. So he did that. So that's cool. But he's done a lot of interesting things. It's just too bad that most of them sucked. I mean, Pantera is probably one of the best things he's done. I never cared for Down, so.
Okay.
Super Joint Ritual was lame. Arson Anthem was pretty cool, with the guy from I Hate God and Hank Williams III. That was pretty cool. Viking Crown was lame. Um, yeah, but good on him. He's doing what he wants to do. So his solo album was okay, I guess. Philip H. Anselmo and the Illegals.
Time Cube.
The many voices of Jim Thompson.
Wait, Seth? No, you got that wrong. Seth Putnam, like he did vocals for the Great Southern Trendkill.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
I think
Well,
Putnam. I remember hearing something about Putnam doing that, and
I thought
in
you were talking
return,
about, like,
Anselmo did some
fucking-
shit with Anal Cunt.
I thought you were talking about like Phil Anselmo doing stuff for Anal Cunt.
Yes,
They
on the
did.
album. On the album, 40
They
more.
did. Listen to Van Full of Retards.
No. On the album, 40 More Reasons to Hate Us. It's been said that he did backing vocals for that.
Yeah, it's
Album.
obvious that he's done backing vocals. If you just listen to it and you compare it with, like, say, something off fucking Far Beyond Driven, you'll notice some serious similarities. He sounds. What? Did someone fucking clone Anselmo?
The thing about it, no, is because it was around the same time.
Cunt?
Okay, Mason, it was around the same time. It was around the time of the Great Southern Trendkill. So yeah, he did backup vocals on 40 More Reasons. I know that Putnam was signed to Anselmo's record label for a while too,
Yeah.
which is kind of a shame
Okay.
because he
I
couldn't
think
do.
I have an idea.
Which is kind of a shame because he couldn't do the "I'm Glad Nap Daryl's Dead" song.
Hey, what's Seth Putnam's black metal band?
Impale Northern
The
Moon.
Dead Putnams.
He had a
No.
black metal band called
Black metal parody
Impaled,
band.
whatever
It's
the
called Impale
Hale
Northern Moon.
Putnam.
Shut the fuck up, Mason.
Yeah, shut up! I'm trying to talk here. It's called Impale Northern Moon Forest. It was an acoustic black metal band, a joke band with him and Josh Martin, and it is probably the most awesome black metal band I've ever heard.
That's a lot of black metal that's like that.
Too black metal for me.
Gazing up at the inverted moon goats of Abazagarath.
Moon
Jim, what do you
goats?
think?
Sounds great.
Moon goat. Dude, I'm telling you, I want a pet goat.
Everyone wants a pet goat.
I'm going to fucking have one though.
The best black metal album I've ever heard in my life is the Nullnethrax Codex Necro.
Nah, don't really care for them. They're okay, I guess. I was friends with Mick Kinney online, so he's okay. But the best black metal album I've heard was Burzum's first album. That and Mayhem, Gorgoroth, a lot of Norway, a lot of Sweden.
And then the monks cut off the cock of Shiva, and Shiva's cock then turned into a flaming missile that almost destroyed the 3 worlds in the universe. And then just before it was destroyed, a goddess decided to take the flaming missile and hide it in her womb.
That's pretty sexy.
And that is how babies are made.
Fuck yeah.
A flaming cock missile from Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That saves the world.
Okay, thank you. We've learned here. So does anyone know what kind of ultra cool things were you listening to before PTR, guys?
Today.
I was listening to The Used, actually.
Okay, Mason, you're not allowed to talk. Jim,
Fuck
what kind of ultra cool stuff were you listening to today?
I was listening to NIB from Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I was watching
There's another song
I was watching American Muscle Car.
I was listening to Guttural Secrete and some other slam bands.
The Used. What the fuck?
And yeah, blame me for liking fucking post-hardcore /
Take my
emo.
own, take my hand, take it away.
Fuck.
That's The Used, dude. That's how the guy sounds.
And I have 16 beers and vomited on my own penis. I vomited on my own penis before I sucked it.
Oh my god.
Mason, I used to like The Used when I was 11, 12. By 13, I didn't like it anymore.
It just doesn't do anything for you. I'm fine with that.
Actually, it does something for me. It makes me want to projectile vomit.
All right.
I
I
guess
mean, it doesn't do anything good for you.
Unless you count
Like, it
projectile
isn't
vomit.
healthy for you to listen to The Used because you don't like the way they sound. You think that they suck. You think that they make you vomit. That's how it affects you, and that's
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if
that's
the
your reaction.
overly dramatic intro. Oh my god, the guy. I hate emo because, like, okay, look. If you want depressed music, go listen to Shining or Silencer. Okay, emo is not depressed music. Emo is music for guys who broke up with their girlfriends. Shining is music for people who want to kill themselves. So go listen to Shining.
Or you could just go with the latest depressive suicidal black metal band.
I like.
The most depressing band in the world, probably every music hipster would say, is Radiohead.
Well, they're depressing, but not because of that.
Okay, Radiohead. One of my good friends is a huge fan of Radiohead.
He's probably only a fan of the Creep song, not any other songs.
Actually, Creep is
The shittiest song I've ever heard in my life.
He hates that song. He likes albums such as Amnesiac and Hail to the Thief.
Okay. So, guilty pleasures. Well, not guilty pleasure, but what's a band you like that maybe either people don't expect you to like or that, people would find, Because I'll tell you, I have a bunch of not guilty pleasures because I don't care what people think about me, but bands who are generally made fun of that I actually do like, so.
Okay. I have my guilty pleasure. I'm really ashamed to admit this, but it's Slipknot.
Jeez, at least mine's somewhat metal.
Okay.
I like Weird Al Yankovic.
Meh.
His
I can't
original
really-
work is fucked up. You have the
Yeah,
good
I
old
can't really
days.
laugh at you because of that.
You have Mr. Frump and the Iron Lung. Oh, that's beautiful.
Limp Bizkit for me.
See, at least because I was gonna say, how do you pronounce that name? Miracure or whatever, that female black metal band or whatever.
Whatever the hell that is.
Another
At least they're metal. At least she's metal. What the
I don't
fuck?
really care if it's metal or not. If I like the music, I don't care what the genre
Aw,
is.
he's such a rebel.
Dude, I'm not trying to be a fucking rebel or some sort of nonconformist, because claiming to be a nonconformist is conformity in itself, and people who can basically deny that are fucking ridiculous. But really, I don't actually care about labels. I just think labels are fucking retarded.
But you need labels in order to classify what something is because
You're alright, but I'm just saying, in a general sense, when people bitch too much about labels, I think it's ridiculous. I think they're basing it way too much on the label. They're not basing it off the issue. Like within the whole anti-SJW thing. Like, I don't care if someone calls themselves pansexual or gender fluid. I don't fucking care. Here's the thing, though. People just like to bitch. People just like to bitch about labels. And honestly, I don't give a shit.
well, my whole thing was I hate when people label themselves like that because it's just
I mean, yeah, it's pointless to label yourself, but it's also pointless to bitch about it.
yes. But Mason, the thing is, I have to listen to them
If you have
label.
to hear it all the time, then I understand why you get annoyed. But come on, if you're gonna say it off the cuff when nobody's even telling you this shit, then I feel like it's just bitching for no fucking reason at all.
Okay, hun, what do you think?
who the fuck is this punk chick?
Punk Princess, she's probably sucking a dick right now.
Yeah, Jim.
That just made my dick hard. Thanks.
My longer work.
Yeah, because she's sucking yours.
These kids, these are like 14, 16-year-olds who need to know what.
She's probably fucking Jared Fogle in the ass right now.
I highly doubt that. Maybe you are because you're
Right,
what,
'cause-
16.
Dude, Jared
You're what?
Fogle's in jail. Who's to say that Punk Princess isn't accessing this fucking hangout through jail?
Actually, Jim is because
Is it fucking him in the showers?
I think Jim
And
actually
Jim's
does.
probably naked, like in his fucking intoxicated rant about feces or something.
Mason,
Don't drop
would
the
you
soap.
like to be cut from your neck down to your anus, have your cock and balls ripped off, shoved up your ass with a fucking punching dagger, forced out your mouth so you vomit them out, fried up, pureed, and then force-fed to you back through a fucking tube so the last thing you taste of this life is your own refried, shit-coated cock and balls?
Seems
God
Okay.
damn.
that seems legit. You know.
You do a lot of drugs, don't you? That's a comment from Jeremy.
Oh, at least I'd shut him up. For fuck's sake. With that kid. See, the thing about Mason is you can't get a word in edgewise when he starts talking.
I noticed that.
Yeah, he's kind
Okay,
of an.
He
I've been
kind of
trying to
sounds
work
like
on
he
it.
has diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain.
Yes.
Yes, that's a fair assessment of Mason.
Okay.
He's a little teeny bopper. He doesn't know any better yet.
He's
Just
he's
until he gets
a
hit by a
deathcore
few
fanboy.
buses, he'll eventually learn.
He's a deathcore fan.
I like some deathcore bands.
Like what? Suicide Silence.
I used to. I like Suicide
Suicide
Silence.
Silence is one of the lower level deathcore bands, but I can still jam out to the Black Crown every once in a while. But like when it comes to the fucking deathcore genre, I like bands like Winds of Plague. I like Whitechapel. I like Carnifex. I like With Blood Comes Cleansing. I like yeah, bands like that.
I will admit, Suicide Silence. When I was a little kid, I did like the first two albums. Then when the Black Crown came out, that was the end of it for me. I was like, you know what?
Alright.
This is really lame. Before I got out of deathcore, what did I like? Annotations of an Autopsy, All Shall Perish.
All
And that was
Shall
about it.
Perish. They're pretty good.
And then that was I liked the more either brutal or more closer to melodic death metal. But then I just kind of got out of it. And now the only
Crania. I kind of like a Crania.
The only reason why Suicide Silence is famous is because Mitch Lucker died.
Okay.
no.
Probably. I mean, you know, Suicide Silence wouldn't be as big if Lucker hadn't died.
No,
I
you
probably
guys,
wouldn't have
you guys are too young.
gotten
You guys are too
deathcore,
young.
metalcore had it not been for that. But
No,
you
Mason,
know,
Mason, you're too young. You don't remember what it was like when they first came out. So,
right. But I mean, I'm just saying, I found Suicide Silence after
They were
Mitch died.
huge.
I'm not
They were
ashamed to admit that.
but you were 12. But look, the thing is, when I was 14, 15, 16, they were huge. Like I saw them live once, and they were okay for deathcore, like the first two albums. Like I said, then when the Black Crown came out, I was just like,
You're done.
what is the guy from Suffocation doing on a Suicide Silence album? Really? And then Jonathan Davis. But as far as deathcore, the only deathcore I listen to now is what some people call slam death / deathcore, brutal death / deathcore, which I don't even think is deathcore. So I grew out of it.
I'm just all about the slam. I don't care.
Are you talking about like
Or
bands like
my genre.
Vulvadinia?
Bands like who, Mason?
Vulvadinia?
No, bands like, I guess someone could say cranium, whatever it is. I
Cranium.
guess so. Some could say them. Some could say bands like oh god, Awaiting the Autopsy. But they're really good. But I don't really listen to deathcore, metalcore anymore. I got kind of out of the melodic. I love fucking power metal though. I love power metal. I'm super into power metal and punk, of course, hardcore punk. And Jim's into yelling at Mason. Thank you for yelling at Mason, by the way.
That was needed.
Yes, it was.
It was
Yeah,
necessary.
it was. It's something I've been trying to work on.
Trying to
but
work
it's
on being
hard.
yelled at?
I want to work on it.
He's trying to work on being yelled at?
I'm trying to work on not talking over everyone. It's just I'm an impatient fuck.
That's
because you're too fucking young.
Well,
Yeah.
and you need to realize
I
that I'm
don't
also
think
the.
age really matters in this context. I just need to learn. I just need to work on my timing and
And,
my.
and you need to learn that you're also not the host of the show. I am. It's my rules, and if you do not live by my rules, you will be exterminated.
All right.
Just like all kids, you have to learn that you're not the center of the universe.
The funny thing is, Jim, whenever we did his hangout, he barely talked, and I talked a lot, and he barely fucking talked. Now we do my hangout, and he talks all the time.
That's because he's
Noah?
important, he thinks.
No,
I think it's because I have a lot to say, and the reasoning for my other hangouts not being as well done as these ones. I think that has to do with
The creator.
What?
it has to do
pleasure to
with
kill.
how I feel at the time. I feel in a talkative mood right now, so I'm talking a lot.
God, I remember when I bought Pleasure to Kill at a fucking store. I put it in, and my head blew up.
Dude,
Okay.
I never knew about this until now, but Suicide Silence covered Deftones. And
Yeah, they did. Apparently, they were influenced by Possessed, which is weird for me to picture the Suicide Silence guys listening to Possessed.
It can be construed as such. Also, I'm not really into the Deftones.
It's
but
like
I'll check that out.
the first time I heard Sepultura, I had actually never heard a Sepultura song before. No, I'm sorry. I heard the re-recording of Troops of Doom and thought, this sounds like Slayer, and didn't think much of it. I just, it was okay. It was good, but it was just like, it sounds like Slayer. Okay, cool. I heard Morbid Visions, and once again, it was like listening to Pleasure to Kill. My head exploded. It was, yeah, but yeah, if you ever want to if you want to shock a deathcore fan, put in Pleasure to Kill, and you'll just, oh, it is like sex.
I'll check it out.
It is so raw. Your head will explode. It'll just.
Possessed.
Possessed is really good. No, Pleasure to Kill is creator. Spelled all cool and German.
So apparently Brandon Small is launching a crowd campaign to continue Metalocalypse.
Okay.
I kind of like that show.
I'd donate to it. I like Brendan Small, so I'd donate to it.
I'm just gonna listen to some Torso Fuck right now.
Have fun. I've been a fan of Brendan Small ever since I accidentally. I used to tape Adult Swim like every night before I went to bed. I just put in a tape it, and then would watch it the next morning. Whatever was on, because I was a fucking kid. I remember watching and kind of fast forwarding, and I stumbled onto this show, and it was really cool because it was all about talking. There was no visual anything. It was all about talking, and it was just I don't know. It was kind of funny. It was home movies. I was like, this show's perfect for me because I'm fucking blind and all that shit. And Metalocalypse came out. And I like Metalocalypse. So
It's
donate
alright.
to donate to Brendan Small, or I will personally rape you with the chainsaw. No comment on the chainsaw rape?
You probably
Well,
you probably get abducted by the Nazis.
There are no Nazis anymore. Only cyberpunk Nazis and neo-Nazis.
Okay.
There are no
Yeah,
Nazis
because
anymore.
everyone hates Hitler now. And everyone has no admiration and everyone has no respect for him. Totally.
Well, actually, there was
Everyone thinks he's a sick rape fuck. And no
Mason?
spread his psychology.
Mute
Mason,
him.
I will fucking backhack you, and you will not like what happens.
Okay.
You know what? I like how he just like, okay.
Now, what I was about to say was there was this actor that went around Germany dressed up as Hitler, full makeup and everything, looked identically like him. And people were crying to him, confessing how much Germany sucks now.
What I was going to say was, no. See, there are no Nazis anymore because they replaced words like race with cultural preservation and freedom. That was actually part of the BNP, the British National Party, which, if you don't know, is the Nazi Party, the White Power Party for Britain. Nick Griffin had said, yeah. So basically, what we're going to do is to sell ourselves. We're not going to sell out, but to sell ourselves, and our ideas. We're going to replace words like race and all white Britain with cultural
Cultural
preservation and
appropriation.
native and freedom, because no one can object to those. So yeah, that's why there are no Nazis anymore, because they've been replaced by nicer words.
Yeah,
Fuzzy
so
wuzzy Nazis.
wasn't Hitler a sensitive man?
Yes, because he was a painter. I always wondered what would happen if the art school never rejected Hitler.
They probably blow up the art school and call it Allahu Akbar. No kidding.
Allah Akbar!
No.
See, if Mason wasn't retarded, I'd say he's on just a lot of drugs. PCP,
what?
man.
I'm neither.
Oh.
Then he has no excuse.
You know who's recording a new album?
Who?
Anvil
Okay.
and Extreme Noise Terror.
Extreme noise terrors are afraid of us.
Well, yeah. And Kevin Sharp is gay. What else? Grave is releasing a new album. Megadeth is releasing a new album. Okay, so
Megadeth fucking sucks.
hey, I
Their
like
earlier shit kicked ass.
some of the newer things, but it's definitely track by track for me. Like, some tracks are good, some tracks are not. Some tracks I'm just like, Dave Mustaine, shut up, or I'm gonna come to your house. Okay, I'm gonna come to your house. I'm going to knock on your door, and I'm going to say, "Will you be quiet?" Then I'm going to throw a fucking firebomb in your face and watch you die.
Slayer's new album is actually pretty good, I have to admit.
I agree.
I like Slayer, and I'm a fucking Slayer fanboy, so I can't be objective about it. So fuck off.
It's
Slayer!
okay. It's not
It's
the
alright.
greatest thing they've ever done.
No, and I didn't expect it was, but I knew it was going to be at least passable because
Oh, it's
I'm
passable.
a fucking Slayer fanboy, so I'll listen to anything they do.
It's not bad in the slightest. It's just not like.
There's just something about me that likes Slayer. It's just like whenever I listen to Slayer, I'm like, yeah. Granted, I'm not saying I love everything they've done. I'm not saying everything they've done is amazing, but everything they've done I can listen to. It's something that I won't skip if it comes on. I can't say that for most bands. I mean, Metallica, I'll skip. Megadeth, Anthrax, but bands like Slayer, and a couple others, I will not skip if they come on. Because, and of course, Metallica, I'll skip most of it. No, first four and songs after the first four I like. Megadeth, yeah, track by track. Anthrax, Anthrax.
But with Slayer for you, you were able to play like a whole album and not really get tired of it. I mean, even something like fucking Diabolus and Musica.
Yes, I will actually admit to liking that album. Nobody else does, but I do.
I actually kind of like that album, but at the same time,
There is actually
That was
something.
like new metal.
I
don't
don't see much of a similarity between
I
like
do.
an actual new metal band and Diabolus and Musica, because
See,
Diabolus and Musica does have the down-tuned guitars of it, and it does have riff-based structures, but some of it doesn't really give me much of a new metal vibe.
if you
Then
compare
again,
Diabolus,
Saint Anger doesn't give me much of a new metal vibe either.
wait, which one doesn't give you much of a new metal vibe either?
Saint Anger.
Okay, well, Saint Anger does for me because there's no solos, which I don't really care about, but and
Alright.
B, because of the groove. Diabolism in Musica,
Your Diabolos seemed more
if you
like a
compare it
groove
to
record.
something, Mason, if you compare it to something like Roots by Sepultura, then there's no comparison, which was the more new metal. But I don't mind the album. It's not my favorite, but I'll listen to it. But Roots is not something I'll generally listen to.
Roots.
Bloody Roots. Shut up,
One of
Max.
those albums by Sepultura. I like I like the song Roots, Bloody Roots.
Yeah, it's okay. If you guys have actually heard New Soulfly, it sounds way different.
Yeah, I've listened to Soulfly. I know the album Primitive, especially that song Jump the Fuck Up with
Oh
Corey
my
Taylor
Alright,
god.
on
I
it.
gotta go. See ya.
I would go on. Oh my god, the lyrics for Jump the Fuck Up are the most.
They're like the most angsty thing ever.
You know what? I have it on good authority that Phil Anselmo saw those lyrics and went, "Whoa, those are still stupid lyrics." I have it on good authority that Fred Durst saw the lyrics and threw up. Those are they're the most retarded lyrics I've ever heard. But no, New Soulfly is actually pretty good. Um, I like.
Jump the Fuck Up was meant to be like a parody of new metal.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was meant to be taken seriously because he was really into the new metal thing, and he had a lot of anger and rage, and that was the only way he can express it. I don't think it was a parody. It sounds too serious to be a parody. Besides, with the way the album was and with the way the band was at the time, I can't hear it. Soulfly was always hit and miss for me, but like I said, New Soulfly is good. It's kind of groovy death metal now.
Warning. Warning. Drunkards, fornicators, jealous, unforgiving, prideful, homosexual, porn freaks, pot smokers, potty mouths, and abortionists, eternal hell awaits. And there's like 16 people there in front of the protester holding that sign giving the devil horns.
I'll go to hell. Sure, why not? Sounds fun. Besides, all the cool people on the show will fucking be there, so we could, dude, we could broadcast from hell, man.
We can roast marshmallows.
No, look, we'll fucking do PTR in hell. Welcome to Political Trendy Radio. I'm Elliot, and this is Satan. Jim, put down the crack pipe.
Never.
What do you guys believe as far as morality goes?
Morals go out the window. Rape and pillage all you want, and
If it feels good, do it.
What was that, hun?
If it feels good, do it.
Like my belief is like morality is pretty relative. Everyone has different standards for what's right or wrong. I mean,
But at the same time, everyone knows.
places like the Middle East, places ran by radical Islamic extremists, things like beheading aren't deemed immoral. It's a different culture that has different standards. How about Nazi Germany? Was
sorry.
Hitler not perceived as a good
No, I'm
leader?
not sorry. This is just beautiful. This just reminds me of when I was like 11 trying to talk politics.
I mean, the thing
I'd sit there and go on like an hour-long tirade and something that could easily be summed up in 2 sentences.
well, hell, I still do that. I mean, but the thing is, like, if people go, well, you have to be religious to have morals or whatever. But yet everyone
Bullshit.
knows that murder is wrong.
Everyone has their different standards of morals.
But yeah, we all have a basic right and wrong about what's right, what's wrong.
Yeah, and we all have
We may
different
not always
perceptions of it.
agree. But yeah, I mean, I get the murder's wrong. It's really fun, but it's wrong, unfortunately. I'm still gonna do it, but no, we all know it's
My
right and wrong. So
My main thing of morality is if you hurt someone, then you're immoral. If what you do hurts people, Like in any, like what I mean is not like the Hugbox PC form, but like physical fucking wounds. If someone is an abuser, if someone is manipulative, I reserve my right to call them immoral from my own perception.
Well, shit, then I guess I'm immoral, because I would so manipulate you to my own needs, and then laugh as you crumble.
I guess he's never heard of people that are into like BDSM and stuff like that.
I'm
That's
talking
different.
about like
People who are
trauma.
unwilling.
I'm talking about like actual trauma.
Well, the thing about BDSM is people are willing to do that. What he's talking about is
You're
unwilling.
not
People.
willing to do stuff like that. But if you're willing to do it, then whatever. But if you're basically manipulating someone against their fucking will,
Which is very fun, by the way.
You can ask my girlfriend all about that.
The power of the pussy.
I have power because I have a fist and I have tirades, and also I don't only manipulate people, but I also encourage people to do bad.
I'm the voice inside your head saying, "Do it. Do it now." I said, "Fucking do it."
And I'm the voice going,
Get the gun. Get the gun.
yeah, pretty much. Kill all the children. Oh, I didn't actually say that. If in case you're watching FBI, I didn't actually say that. That was Mason who said that. Yeah, it's Mason Pierman. Go break down his door and arrest him for me. The fucking FBI like breaks down. What did I do? You talk too much, bitch.
maybe you talk too much and you were asking for it.
Oh my god, now you are asking for it. That was the worst sound I've ever heard.
That was very, very, very gay.
I'm pretty sure Jim sings better than Mason.
Isn't it great that I can masturbate? Isn't it grand that I can fuck my hand? I don't screw, I don't mate, I don't even procreate. If I wanna go fuck something, I go and I jerk off, I jerk off, I jerk off, I jerk off. I'm filled with semen as you see my blue balls ache so painfully, my orgasm size capacity is tops. So when I see someone so beautiful, I want to go and rape their skull. Instead, I just go home and rub one out. Isn't it great that I can masturbate? Isn't it grand that I can fuck my hand? I don't screw, I don't mate, I don't even procreate. If I want to go fuck something, I go and I jerk off. I jerk off. Well, you shut up. I jerk off. Don't you feel glad? No, I feel sad. I miss fucking Fern. That farmer's fisherman found out that his granddaughter or fucking niece was into bestiality and decided to cook up Wilbur right then and there.
That was actually the second time he's sang this show on air, or the song on air, so that's. I'm scared now.
It's very disturbing.
It is. That's why I have him on the show. If he was like normal, he'd be boring.
Yes.
That's why like on
to be fair, Jim is funny.
well, you know, when he went on Metalgate, he said like 2 words, but I was like, wow, this guy's kind of cool, you know. And then he showed up on PTR episode 7, and I was like, wow, he owned that one libertarian kid.
Libertarian.
The thing is, I'm a registered libertarian, but I don't like sit there and hardline it. I just say, look, I just want there to be less government.
I understand what you're saying.
No, Jim, more government, because more government means more oppression, more people die.
And then there's rebellion. Yes, rebellion.
So see, you want as much government as possible, but not the good kind of more government. You know, where there's like, you know, more like safety, nets for, or whatever. You want more arms and more military.
Yes, everyone should own a fucking rocket launcher.
Yeah, and then everyone should commit a mass suicide genocide.
You
How do you
first.
come into? Yeah.
Yes, you first.
Yeah, you first. Yeah. Can you believe we've done 30 of these things? Well, I mean, you haven't. I've done. You've been in maybe 15, 16 of them.
Mm-hmm.
How depressing is that?
It's not depressing at all. I got something to do on fucking Friday.
Oh, yeah, true. I'm going to
Because
hang
most
out
of
with my...
Fuck Fridays.
You see, when you're my age, your friends aren't as easily available. I can't just say, hey, let's go out drinking. I can't. I'm working second shift on Friday.
My friends aren't available now at my age, so... You're like, I'm going to go talk to my friends online.
And then whenever they do have days off, it's like, well, this is my weekend with the kids.
And you're like, take them to a strip club.
I'd love to do that, man. I'm trying to talk her into going with me.
Yes, kids, try heroin. It's good for you.
Oh, I found out that there is a midget strip club up in northern Pennsylvania.
Well, guess where you're going next weekend? I can fucking picture it, too. That is, And you wonder why ESPN didn't offer us a fucking gig commentating on sporting events.
And they hit a foul ball, and it turned into the fucking phantasm orb and just started impaling everyone within a 5-foot radius of where it went out of bounds.
Yes, that's what happened. Clearly. Everyone needs to hate Mason.
He makes it so easy.
Yeah, he does.
Alright, go ahead and claim it's easy.
Where will I be in 10 years?
You see, what you need is just kicked in the balls more often, so that way you grow a pair.
Yes.
What
But yeah, where will I be in 10
did I
years? I'll probably
say
be
that was
here.
wrong?
Dude, I was your age once, and I was so fucking pathetic then. Then I grew a set of balls.
Okay.
And
And
now
then
you're...
I started
you're
getting
you.
laid, and I started drinking, and I started doing drugs, and I was cool. And then I got married, and everything went downhill from there. Then I got separated, and things started looking up, even though I was homeless.
And now you're on PTR and everything's going down again.
You see, she's so quiet because she occasionally gives me a Hummer in between sets.
Okay. Anyone have any good articles we can rant about?
I got something going on here.
I know Bobby Jindal blamed the mass shootings on fucking video games and abortion.
I thought that was... I so thought... until I watched there was a Law and Order episode on in the main room where there, of course, it was a guy who loved video games, and he, of course, got ideas from playing video games about killing people or abducting people. But until then, I thought that, oh yeah, in the 90s and in the early 2000s, people used to blame video games, but that's over. Oh no, it's still fucking here.
People are gonna just find other things to cherry pick. Why not talk about fucking mental health? Why not talk about the massive gun problem in America?
Well, the thing is here. Well, we touched on this earlier. I'm not gonna, because we touched on this last week when the thing was fresh. Jim, you had said you had something going on?
Yes, I do. I've been playing around the fucking dating sites recently, just to see if I could fuck with people.
They're probably
Okay.
going to reject you because of X and Y reason, and you're probably going to respond with X and Y reason why you should be with them.
No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I just want to laugh at the profiles.
Yeah, okay, that's why you're doing it. I think he's trying
Yeah,
to
and
tease you.
you should
And I'm trying to recite a
say
fucking
naked
profile.
ball for your
Just
picture.
mute him. Mason, if you keep interrupting, we're gonna mute you, and then we're gonna laugh at you. I think he's trying to tell me he wants like an 8-some.
Yay. Well, let's get a female opinion here. Wow, Echo.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. So here's the profile and how we found and how it reads. My self-summary. I'm crude and rude gutter slime with the vilest degree. I wouldn't have it any other way. Introspection, challenging myself, learning about different views or facts, and attacking life with uncanny zeal or hallmarks of my existence. My ability to cease caring about arbitrary matters is legendary. In spite of my inflated sense of self-importance, I take well to criticism from others and heed any I find valid. I trust only an elite few and call even fewer my friends. Empathy is greater than pity, as I've been through the tortures of hell and overcome them. I can behave myself when required, but prefer being my chaotic and appropriate self most of the time.
Is this supposed to be you or is this your profile?
What do you think, hon?
You're goofy.
I think Graham summed it up.
I'm goofy, okay. What I'm doing with my life. Self-imposed video game challenge runs, spewing forth filth online to encourage thinking for oneself. Headbanging to Underground Death and Thrash, as well as some of the classics. And occasionally getting involved with the whiny culture wars online. I'm really good at being an asshole. Living life to the fullest when I can. Offending and or intimidating people. And cussing every 5 seconds and still making a fairly intellectual point.
You neither offend nor intimidate me, I'd have to say.
Well, that's because you're special. And you're blind!
Wait. Special. Which kind of special?
Not Mason kind of special, just special.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're retarded, but not that far gone.
Suck you, Jim.
Hey, I said you're not that far gone. That should have been taken as a compliment.
Oh, sorry. I'm so touched.
The first things people usually notice about me. I lived one hell of a life thus far and used and abused my body, and it shows. Well, either that or triggering a fight or flight reflex, as me just asking for the time has gotten me kicked in the groin a few times. Then again, I've been told about my eyes a few dozen times as well.
They're scary.
I know my girlfriend's scared of you, so.
The 6 things I could never do without. Cigarettes, metal, intellect, video games, beer, fire.
I need to get back in the beer thing. I've been sober too long.
Yeah, I fucking think I gotta do that again sometime. I had 1 beer last night. That was amazing for me.
It was a miracle.
I should really get back onto that drinking wagon.
And then show up for PT. How is this? Oh, it's unplugged. My microphone battery low thing keeps me. And I was like, but it's plugged in.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time thinking about world domination, setting things ablaze, that I should drink more often, how the human species will bring about its own extinction, different video games, and which new metal bands I should check out.
Which new metal band should you check out?
I don't know, I'm still deciding that.
Dying Eve to Adam, Course of Nature, One Less Reason.
I am
Well,
not
tell me so I
taking
can
your
check 'em out.
advice, Mason. And
Check
the
out
exact opposite of what Mason recommends.
Yeah, check out Incantation. They're really good.
Okay, I'll check out Incantation.
You might know the wife and the husband, and the wife of the singer, guitarist, plays in the band Funerus,
Okay, remember to tell me to check out Incantation then, hun.
and the rhythm guitarist also is the lead singer from Incantation. So, imagine how loud that family is.
Sounds like a beautiful day.
Cool fucking band.
The most private thing I'm willing to admit. I've been a bad boy. No, literally. I performed a great many antisocial deeds in my life, most of which were fun at the moment. Also, kudos if you know the difference between antisocial and non-social. Seems fewer people get that these days.
Yeah.
You should message me if you need someone to drink with, to the point you wake up in the neighbor's yard getting poked with a stick by their kids, who will curse and spew vulgarities while discussing various plots and research, and will be an obnoxious, rambling, criminally insane fool just for kicks.
That's why we're friends.
He's trying to attract the emo chick.
No, that seems to be my luck, honestly. That seems to be my luck. It's either emo or like an ultra Christian.
Y'all motherfuckers need Satan.
I don't have bad taste, I just have bad luck. There's a difference here. He's trying to check an emo chick.
Jim's already seen my standards, and
He wants
He wants higher than that.
She wants someone who listens to Hawthorne Heights and Dashboard Confessional. Who cries over goddamn thing.
These are some of the questions OkCupid asks me.
Oh, I did OkCupid. But you had to pay for it. I was like, or you had to pay for anything beyond like a basic thing. I was like, fuck this.
Imagine you're at an art gallery and see a canvas painted solid red. It is selling for far more money than you make in a year. Which of the following would be the closest to your reaction? I selected out of the ones they gave. I could have painted it myself because everything else was retarded. Then I explained it as, I would urinate on it to raise its price even further. Hipsters love that stuff.
Yeah, I had fun with OkCupid. I answered like 500 questions or whatever, just answering like,
you're going to love this. Back in the day, whenever I actually was taking this seriously, I answered them all.
No, I did, but then, like I said, nothing ever became of it, so I was just like, I just left it. I guess one person sent me a message, but I was just like, hi, how are you? And they responded back, so I just left it, and now I'm whatever the fuck I'm doing, so.
Which is worse, frank narcissism or false modesty? I said frank narcissism. My explanation is, if you take selfies every 5 seconds, please end yourself now.
Yeah, I was going to say false modesty, but then,
even if people ask you to take them?
Dude, taking selfies that often is just a cheap way of saying, I have no personality, I have no mind of my own, I have no valid opinion. So I'm just going to post pictures of myself and hope people pay attention to me because, oh my god, I'm so important.
Well, what if the person taking the selfies is asked by someone to take them, and she rarely posts them
If
online?
she rarely posts them online, that's one thing.
Yes, but that
But
was
I'm
actually
talking
related to
about the people that constantly post them. Every 5 seconds there's an update
Okay,
and there's another
that
selfie.
all right.
Welcome to Misunderstanding 101
With Mason.
with Mason.
I'm Mason.
No, you're Dave.
If someone
Dave Chappelle, and I'm
if someone identifies as a feminist, does that raise or lower your opinion of them? I said it lowers my opinion because
I don't care unless they're acting like a jerk.
Let him
shut
talk.
up. I'm about to explain the damn answer, you fucking moron.
Bum.
It used to not matter back when feminists were actually about empowering women. Now that it's all become about the victim narrative, I find feminists quite misogynistic.
I mean, before I got into Metalgate or whatever, yes, I would describe myself as a feminist or whatever, because I thought it was about women's rights or whatever. So, yes, I apologize to anyone who might have thought lower of me because of that. Actually, I don't really give a shit, but you know what I mean. No,
Yeah.
it's just, you guys linked me to some shit in Sargon and things like that, so I got to get a different perspective. I still say I'm, for classic feminism or whatever, but whatever. Fuck it. I'm going to call myself everything everyone hates. So if you hate feminism, I'm going to call myself feminism. But if someone else hates men's rights, I'm going to call myself men's rights. Anyone hates.
You want to smoke?
We're
I
trying to get
need
the
more
cat
caffeine.
cigarettes here.
Why?
Because she wanted York peppermint patties and she's diabetic.
If you
Got
told
some
your
weird cats.
if your partner told you that they enjoy the responsible use of a psychedelic trip drug such as magic mushrooms or LSD, how would you feel? I answered, interested. Let's do it together next time.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's exactly what I was.
I explained, haven't touched the stuff in years, but I have nothing against it.
I enjoy the irresponsible use of everything.
Suppose a close friend's partner is very attractive and thinks you're attractive too. If you can enjoy a few hours of sex with them and your friend would never find out about it, would you do it? I said, yes. An explanation depends on the friend.
I don't think I care at this point. Well, okay, it depends on who I'm with, but at this point, just have fun, Jim.
Yeah, I get to have fun.
And I
Well,
get to go and have fun with the chainsaw launcher.
why are you gonna kill him?
Maybe.
Well, you know what? Please do it while we're live on PTR at least.
And have the camera on.
Yes, I want that to happen. Death.
Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything I answered really funny yet.
Death to me and death to you.
Oh yeah,
I
there
think
was that one where I remember it was say you're at a museum and there is a blind man purposely setting fire to the place.
Oh, this is so funny.
You have only time to save one person. Do you save the artwork, the dog, or the arsonist? I answered, the arsonist. My reason? was mostly because I know the blind man that would do it, and that I would see the fire as homage onto me.
And he'd be right, and I would be grateful that someone saved me. Actually, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, I'm saved. But here's the thing, though. I wouldn't have a seeing eye dog. I'd have a seeing eye goat.
That's something we gotta save up and get you, a seeing eye goat. I would
Yeah.
love to see. I would send someone out there to take fucking foot. I'd fly out there to take fucking footage of you going into stores to seeing eye goat.
Aw.
That is just so bad.
Goats are fucking cool. You don't like goats?
I didn't say that.
Okay, good. Because if you didn't like goats, I'd hate you forever.
Join the club.
I'm pretty sure I got a shit list longer than yours, though. There are already people lining up at cemeteries waiting for me to die, so they can piss on my grave. So,
Lovely.
oh yeah, it's fantastic. I've pissed a lot of people off during my day, and I'm still young, so. It's funny. People are like, "Oh, you're just trying to sound cool." I'm like, "No, I get death threats pretty much every day." I finally showed him about, I don't know, 3 pages of them. He's like, "Okay,
You win.
yeah, okay, you're not just trying to be cool." One of these days I might publish them.
Publish who? What? I missed something.
I get death threats every day, and people always tell me, "You shouldn't talk about that. You're just trying to look cool." And I sent them 3 pages worth, and they were 3 pages of, I don't know, about 270 or something like that, because it's been over 5 years. It's like, okay, you've won. And I was thinking, one day I'll publish them.
Beautiful.
Yes, I will publish my death threats.
Santa Claus is that guy who breaks in, steals your silverware, and leaves kids socks and underwear. Mom and Dad are the ones who get the cool gifts.
Santa Claus is actually Satan Claus. Hail to Satan Claus.
Are some human lives worth more than others? Yes. Child molesters, crackheads, heroin junkies, meth addicts, rapists, cold-blooded murderers. Well, I'm going to remove that one. And most politicians have no value in my eyes.
I was going to say, did you say
Cold-blooded
cold-blooded murderers? What?
No, they need to be removed.
Yeah, I was going to say. I would say in the fact that I think my life is worth more than Mason's, or Eric's, or Noah's. Yeah, you know what? I'm an egotistical fuck. Deal with it.
At least you admit it.
I just outright once said to someone, I think I'm just a better person than you are. I mean, you're cool, but I'm just a better person than you are. And he's like, oh, shut up.
According to Guar, billions of years ago, the intergalactic master farted, thus creating the universe. After they were exiled to this planet, Odorous had forcible relations with chimps and apes, inadvertently creating the human race.
It was only because Slimenstra said no sex.
Mm-hmm.
That was why. And then the master froze them in Antarctica until the 80s when all the hairspray melted the ice.
Exactly. I didn't go that far. They were just asking me if I believed that we descended from apes and chimps. I said yes, and that was my explanation.
Oh, no, I know. I was just,
I know the mythos myself.
And then Sleazy P. Martini came around.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow they lost a lot of original scum dogs and others came around.
Mm-hmm.
And Jizmak Dagush is from a planet called the White Rule of Sports, which according to him has a lot of frisbees.
Would the world be a better place if people with low IQs were not allowed to reproduce?
Yes.
It'd be better if they were just shot.
I answered no. Why? Because who else do we get to do all the high-risk menial labor jobs?
Oh, I was going to say that they should just be shot.
No, we put them on the front line so that way they're doing all the fucking dangerous shit that could get them killed, but it's essential for them to do.
Oh, sure, okay. While we sit back and laugh and drink wine. I don't drink wine, actually.
Me neither.
I drink whiskey. Moonshine. Because I'm a southern redneck from California. Yeehaw.
Southern California.
Yeehaw. In actuality, there's no part of, I mean, my family's from, Texas, but there's no fucking southern in me, except for sometimes I'll say fucking instead of fucking. Howdy, y'all. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the Trendy Radio Show. My name is Ellie Lindemann. How's your mama name?
And that's not a water chew in your mouth. That's a fucking mouthful of semen.
What is wrong with you?
We don't have enough hours to go and describe it.
Part 1 of What is Wrong with Jim. Parts 2 through 15 tomorrow.
Yeah, part 215. We had to have 6 simultaneous casts. Yeah.
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
I like marijuana. You like marijuana. We like marijuana too.
Apparently, people are starting to play Minesweeper with Muslim prayer groups.
Okay.
We're going to have to guess which one has the bomb.
That's very subtle and
Completely awesome.
now I have Pantera's Cowboys from Hell stuck in my head. Thanks, Jim, even though it's not your fault. It's not even that good of a song. I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said it's not that good of a song. I mean, it's okay, but it's a little too for me.
Meh.
I like Cemetery Gates and Power Metal, the album Power Metal, but yeah, for some reason I just had the opening riff for the riff from Cowboys from Hell in my head. So it sounds kind of classic rockish. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck Pantera. At least it's not Walk.
As the birds scream, hey, over here, let's fuck. We just sit there and say, oh, how nature is beautiful.
True. That's true. Tomorrow's the weekend.
Yay.
Yeah, tomorrow is the weekend.
I'm gonna go ape shit with a lawnmower.
The fetus cleaner.
The fetus cleaner.
Lawnmower cleans fetuses quite well.
Okay, so one day this will show you how fucking cool I am, okay? So one Saturday night I decided I was gonna do something really cool and awesome and fucking, totally hip, yo. So I looked up the history of lawnmowers and learned all about the history of lawnmowers from early horses to steam-driven. Yes, there were steam-powered lawnmowers to today's machines. Then I looked up leaf blowers, weed whackers, chainsaws, what do you call them? Steam shovels, bulldozers, and the like. That's what I do on my Saturday night.
What do I do, hun?
I don't know. Half the time I'm not here. I'm at work.
For all you know, you could be doing something cool. Probably not, though.
Probably not.
Because he's Jim.
And that is why I fart on people's faces.
Because you're Jim?
Yes.
Ah.
And that's why the chicks dig them.
Do they?
I don't know.
I thought they ran screaming. Oh no,
I
wait, I'm
wish-
sorry.
I
That's
wish some
me.
of them would.
I'm sorry. That's me. They run screaming from. Usually after I tell them about my what's going on in my head, because they're like, "What are you thinking about? Fetus rape?" Oh, well, tell me about that. And then I tell them. 30 seconds later, they've gone mad. They've gone mentally insane for the rest of their lives. I'm pretty sure I've driven at least one person completely insane, like in a madhouse. I haven't seen him for years, but last time I checked, he was throwing things around and shrieking about zombies, so and being detained by the police. So I don't know. I hope he's still in the mental hospital.
So, hun, who are you pissed off at this week that I am talking to?
I don't know.
Okay.
Are you usually mad at someone he's talking to?
Usually.
Uh, well, as long as it's not me, because if it's me, you'll feel my wrath, and my wrath ain't pretty.
Nah, usually it's just bitches that don't know where their places are.
Mason. You can be mad at Mason.
Go ahead.
Mason.
And
Kill
someone
yourself.
someone has repainted the nuclear bomb that went off at Hiroshima, or one of the test sites. I don't know which.
Leave the call, Mason. Okay, I will.
He's fucking. What a pussy.
God, can't take a fucking ounce of fucking heat. He's
No.
gotta have those balls drop sometime.
I love
can't-
that.
I can't even say he is what he eats because. Eh.
I
In
love
other
that.
words, you do not see him eating twat a lot.
No, not even if he
No.
paid for it.
No. He's. I
He
mean,
would fail if he paid for it. Oh God.
to put it in perspective, Jim, he makes Anarcha look like Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
noticed.
wow.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
someone repainted like one of the test bombs that went off that they took a picture of. They repainted the mushroom cloud to look like a clown.
I know one person who did a. It was the guy from Crass who did. He was trying to come up with an art project and he couldn't find anything to come up with, so he wrote. I think it was like a mushroom cloud coming out of like a naked model's ass, and he called it Modern Fart. And at first, everyone was like, "Wow, this is an amazing social comment." And he's like, as soon as he said, "No, it was actually a joke," all of a sudden everyone was like, "This is obscene." But of course, before it was a joke, before everyone knew it was a joke, it was of course a brilliant social satire. So
Yay.
I like people who are stupid.
That just proves how wishy-washy people are.
Yeah, it's I mean, you could say that I could make a total humorous thing that I just chat out in like 5 minutes and call it serious satire, and people will be like, "Wow, this is," and then 10 years later, I come around and actually no, well, something I just shot out in 5 minutes, and the very same people who were like praising it will be hating it. I'm going to do it. Watch, and Jim will help me write it. Because if he doesn't, I'll send death monkeys after him.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Jim. He's slaughtering everybody that is not him. He hates us all and wants us dead because we're all human. Jim will kill us all.
Hooray.
Amen. That was a good song. I need more fucking band T-shirts, but I don't have any fucking bands to get. Like, if you look at my closet, it's all racing shirts, but I can't find any bands good, except for Coven, of course, because, you know, Coven's fucking Coven. But yeah. Fuck yeah. My eyes have seen nothing.
Obviously.
Yeah, I'm listening.
See, she's not afraid to make fun of the blind kid either.
I know. It's so mean and hurtful. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah.
Wah.
Fucking stupid people. Don't make fun of the blind kid. No, yeah, don't, because I'm too busy making fun of myself, so you won't have fucking time. I feel like insulting Jim for 5 hours.
And yet another Halloween display has upset neighbors because they went all out, complete with like needles sticking out of someone's throat as they're crucified upside down on a cross.
A Halloween display?
Yep. They're
It's
just
the
pissed
9th
off.
of October.
What a good time. They should have done it last month.
No, dude, they should have done it in June.
They should have it up year-round, only making minor changes as the year progresses.
And then take it down on Halloween.
Exactly.
And see, I fucking hate Halloween because everyone tries to be, you know, super dark and scary and shit. So I try to be as nice as possible on Halloween, but every other, you know, day I'm me. So fuck Halloween. It's full posers.
Good day, cheerio. Would you mind so terribly if I took this sledgehammer to your face?
I'm afraid I wouldn't mind, but there's a guy named Eric Chavez. You can go. He lives about 25 minutes away.
Okay.
Or Anarcha, or Mason, or
Guess
Noah.
how we're spending this evening, hun?
Huh?
Guess how we're spending this evening, hun?
What?
Probably in a holding cell.
It's okay. I'll be there with you because, well, although fucking fly me down to Pennsylvania because I was the one who encouraged you. So.
See, we'll need you there, cuz then we'll get them to pity the blind kid and we'll all get out of jail.
Yeah, because I'll just call it a hate crime. It's a hate crime against me.
I was just distracted by my news feed.
What was on it?
Anything
Glenn
good?
Dancing.
Not a damn thing.
No, I said Glenn Dancing.
Okay, she's playing with her clit to Glenn Danzig again.
No!
Why? I mean, he was good in the Misfits, but after that... Okay, the first Danzig album is actually pretty good. Fuck, this is Cold Ice. Ice is cold, did you know that?
Nobody says a damn word as if we were all dumbfounded. Wow, ice is cold. I did not know this. Holy shit.
I hate you so much, Tim.
Why, thank you. Your hatred is much appreciated. You know, it's just like fucking last weekend, man. Fucking, she brought out the flogger.
What? Who is this she?
You brought out the flogger. You remember that.
No. I know nothing about this.
Oh, she's trying to play innocent. Trying to make it sound like she wasn't fucking slapping me hard with the damn thing as I was fucking railroading her. I was laying that pipe hard, man. Then I ran out of breath like a fucking pussy.
Now the song Pussy Whip by SOD came in my head. I remember. Okay, no. Here's a funny story. So I use headphones on my computer. That's where I watch everything, like TV, everything. So I was watching this documentary, and they had Glenn Benn from Deicide talking about a time when he was in his room listening to the SOD record, and I guess his father didn't really approve of it, and he said the song "Pussy Whip" was on, and he started singing the chorus. He goes, "The chorus is pussy whipped. Don't you know you're pussy whipped?" Of course, I've listened to the record, I would say about 150 times by now, so I knew the thing. But I didn't. But there was someone in the room who wasn't horrified or whatever. But the thing is, I had headphones on, so all of a sudden I started singing along with Benton, "Pussy whipped, don't you know you're pussy whipped?" And the guy's like, "What the fuck are you saying?" Because I had headphones on, so he couldn't actually hear what the context was. It was dead silent, and all of a sudden I started saying that. It was kind of funny.
That's always good.
Yeah. What?
What's always also good is just about any of the fucking most vulgar lyrics, just starting to sing them out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mummies, I've been stealing your
It
babies.
is.
I get written in maybe. Well, I'll suck
Suck
out
on
his
his
brain. Dead
Dead
kids,
kids.
they make me feel oh so high.
I'm gonna get one from the schoolyard. Hey, bomb like a stuck pig.
Wow, wow, wow.
Down.
I'm lucky I didn't lose that job.
Well, no. When they're in school and they say, okay, it's after test, you can listen to music or whatever, and I was listening to a podcast. It was a very funny podcast, and I had to not laugh, or at least not laugh hard, while they were making jokes that you probably wouldn't get because they're all about motorsport or whatever. But I was like, and they're like, what's so funny? I was like, nothing. But yeah, no, I've done that many times. I've done that. Yeah. Have you heard the Live from Mount Fuji version of that one with the Lacey Peterson?
Yep. That was beautiful. I used to have Live from Mount Fuji.
I used to have it as well, but I don't anymore. But I have all the studio albums, and of course, in the back of my head is like every Guar mytho ever created because I was such a Guar fanboy. I even had the mask. I even had a statue of Beefcake the Mighty, so the unpainted one.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
I wanted Techno, but they never made Techno Destructo.
Oh, that reminds me. I was on so much ass at the time too, but I fucking bumped into Hunter Jackson after one of the shows when they were doing We Kill Everything. I just remember I had to have fucking pissed him off so bad because I just sat there and I was waiting to get his autograph. I didn't get Techno's autograph. And fucking, after he gave it to me, he just fucking went back in his fucking trailer. And then I realized, oh god, he was trying to sell shit. So I was on a lot of acid at the time. That's my excuse.
A lame excuse is as good as none.
But you don't know the power of acid.
Says you.
My mouth is frozen.
Could it be the ice?
Somebody decapitate her.
No, but I could keep her mouth busy for a while.
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. I always think of, if you guys see, well, of course someone had to describe it to me, Jim, so you don't have to poke holes in this story all the time like you do. But
I always do, because I gotta
Yeah.
make fun of the blind kid.
He pokes holes in everything.
even his penis. Um, the movie Caligula, where they bury the Christians up to their necks and then bring in some nightmarish head chopping machine to chop their heads off. Does anyone remember this?
Vaguely.
That is a scene that I want repeated about 50 times. Just fill people with just fill a whole football stadium full of people, bury them up to their necks, and bring in a head chopping machine,
Yes.
and have
Jim
Jim
approves of this.
and have Jim commentate. And here it comes. Oh, that was the first decapitation. That was a beautiful. Look at the blood. It's flowing in patterns. That is wow.
We should turn it into a sport.
Who can decapitate the most people in an hour?
hmm And since it's a death sport, they're able to try to kill each other. So, like, it gets really competitive.
And then at the end we just put a bomb in and whoever, because people are like, hey, I can like live through this if I don't get decapitated. No, at the end we put a bomb in so you're dying anyway. Because I don't like people.
Nobody likes people.
Except for people who like people.
And she said they should die.
They
Correct?
should die. Die when you die. When you die, you're gonna die.
And then you're dead.
Yes, I'm quoting G.G. Allen. I had a dream the other day. I dreamt of nuclear war, but I was in space, so I didn't die.
Did you get to hear the screams?
Yes.
It's always a beautiful thing when you get to hear the screams.
Scream! Exodus is bonded by blood and possessed 7 churches were released 30 years ago.
Sounds beautiful.
They're very good albums. You should check them out if you haven't. Of course, if you haven't, I don't know where the fuck planet you're on.
And the cat has decided to just sit there.
I have no
Donnie's
dog.
He's doing cat commentary.
This show. I'm sorry, I can't get into this show. You know, this show. It's just not my thing.
I'm trying to fucking find something to talk about, and there's nothing to fucking talk about.
That's what the cat's saying, though.
Mm-hmm.
Go on Metal Injection. That usually gives us something to talk about.
I ain't fucking giving them a click.
Fine. Metal Hammer.
Lord of the Sword.
Lord of the Butt Flies.
Butt flies. Do we?
What? What? I'm gonna go on Twitter.
You're gonna go on Shitter. Lovely. We're that desperate, we're gonna fucking go to cyber gossip.
Cyber gossip with the people I follow. No. There's no cyber gossip on this Twitter feed. Because it's mainly fucking,
Why not the time cube? The only reason is educated stupidity.
Oh god, don't do that again.
No, wait, closer to Halloween, dude. What day is Halloween anyway?
Saturday.
God damn it. Well, 30th, close enough.
But what date is that in 4-day time?
Ah!
4-day cubic. Corners helix. Cannibalism. Lost principle. Theory of University of Toronto.
Oh, F1's racing in Russia. Cool. Yeah, see, it's mainly race things, so. Oh, fuck you. You got lucky and you won't fucking admit it. Sorry,
Huh?
inside thing.
Oh.
Ibanez celebrates 50 years in Sweden. Why do I care?
And,
God damn it. Alright, here's a desperate item. I'm going to go to Facebook and go to the trending list.
oh, I got one.
Oh,
Men that paint their fingernails.
I don't, but I know people who do. Usually black.
No, it's not all their fingernails. It's just one.
Let's fucking see.
It's been trending on Facebook. It's supposed to. Let's see, I got it up here. It is called the Polished Man Campaign. They're encouraging men to paint one fingernail during October 1st to 15th. And it is.
Honey, did you turn off your mic accidentally?
Okay. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It is a campaign to raise awareness for 5 children who experience violence. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure there's more than 5 children that experience violence. It was founded by Elliot Costello.
Fuck him.
Yeah, it's he founded this, I guess, like in 2014, and I'm thinking we're just hearing about this now.
Oh! Three
On a
local
trip-
beaches close. Local beaches close in California after 10-foot shark spotted in water. Yes! Come on, shark. Come on, Jaws. Come on. Apparently, there was a shooting in Arizona, and the suspect and victims have been identified. I want to know more about this, but I'm too lazy to click.
The difference between the pull-out method and condoms might surprise you. Well, not
Paul
really if you fucking paid attention to biology at all.
Paul Ryan's considering a House Speaker run. I don't think he'll get it, because Paul Ryan scares the crap out of me.
Redemption.
John Goodman lost weight. I don't care.
Oh no, that's funny. Pantera
What?
Cemetery Gate has gone polka by Stephen the Seagulls.
I'm okay. Someone post a link to that so I can listen to it afterwards.
Okay.
Student burns Islamic State flag at University of Missouri.
Actually, the link is on Metal Injection.
Okay. I'll look on that. Raven Simone says she would discriminate against people with ghetto names, and her name is Raven.
So discriminate against your own kind. Lovely.
Apparently there was a 5-day traffic jam in Beijing, China.
Someone got road rage walking behind people at Walmart.
Oh, someone gives a 2-day lecture at Yale about Black Lives Matter. Let me tell you something, buddy. All lives matter.
Oh, that makes you racist, and you love cops.
I know he's kidding, so fuck off, Jim. Going to strangle you with a fish.
I'd pay to see that.
Me too.
It's funny how his kids can't find his penis, but they can find a tiny bit of onion on their dinner.
I have 3 messages. Let's see if it's anything good. Please tell me someone's pissed off at me.
They're probably all from Mason. Why don't you like me?
Mason, you're more tolerable than some people I know, okay? Just, if you can't take some heat, then,
Get out the kitchen.
yeah. Well, okay, that's the thing. And well, I'll tell you in a minute, we've got 3 messages to sort through. Let's see. Oh, god damn it. The thing about Mason is, he had his whole anti-elitist thing. You think he'd get used to people making fun of him by now. I mean, Jim, you remember that.
What was that? What should I remember now?
Oh.
About Mason actually being able to take heat? Was that it?
Yeah, because he. Okay, look, you remember his anti-elitist thing and how much he got ripped on for that, right?
Yeah.
You'd think he'd be able to take some heat after that because he got made fun of left and right and center.
Yeah. By fucking everyone and their grandmother.
And their great-grandmother who's probably dead. But apparently not. Apparently he hasn't been able to take some heat.
And all it takes is one death threat, and that's pretty sad.
It took. Wow, I have about 200 pages of death threats, so I need to publish these bitches. Mostly
Yeah.
from Pantera fans after the nuclear Hellfrost thing.
Oh, God.
I posted on Pantera, they're like, walk on home, boy. I was like, oh, wow. This is lame.
People. The most pathetic entities in the universe.
Lame.
They're lame. So someone's hobbies include imagining themselves in situations that will literally never exist. Listening to the same songs 20 times for 20 years. Not speaking to anyone for days at a time.
Hey,
And switching
Alex,
between the same 3 apps for hours. Now, what were you saying?
I don't remember. Hang on. I'm gonna send Alex Harvey the link. Come on, join! Exclamation. He was telling me about one of his friends who is a Nazi and a racist and a psychopath and a nerd who prances around in medieval armor. That pretty much describes average American male. Racist, psychopath, and nerd. I'm not reading your message, Alex. You're either joining or you're not. And if you're not joining, I will eat your face. With a shrimp.
Homer J. Simpson.
What about Homer J. Simpson?
The Vomiteer.
What about the Vomiteer?
That sounds like a good superhero name. He specializes in vomiting.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the bomb.
The Vomiteer, he just keeps puking and flying because he's puking so fucking
Oh, he's
hardcore.
got band practice because, fuck him. Fuck him then.
But he's into core. Is that really band practice?
Alex? No, Alex
no, I thought you were talking about someone else. Never mind.
No, Alex is cool. He's into he's into core, he's in hardcore punk, but that's not really that kind of core.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. Well, or grindcore. Yeah, when someone says core, I'm like, hey. Fuck you. Oh, you mean the other kind of core? Never mind. So, how about
Left a comment on your photo. Hope your tour van goes off a fucking bridge. Oh, this is for Black Pussy. Okay.
Okay.
Left a comment on your photo. You are human garbage. Enjoy the 4 months you have left in your career before the few people who ignored your racist, misogynistic ass name for long enough to listen to your unoriginal dad rock forget entirely about your shitty gimmick and move on to the next not so edgy hype band.
See, I didn't really defend them. I mean, I guess if I was a little more active, I would, but I listened to their music and thought, I don't care what happens to them. Like,
That's kind of where I was, but it's just funny to see that they just don't care. That's fun.
but see, here's what I would say. I'm a racist. Well, I have a black pussy. I have a black pussy in my house. He's kind of big. He's got 4 legs, retractable claws. He's a black pussy. I named it after my goddamn cat. Got a problem with it? If you got a
Here
problem
you
with my
are
cat,
being more disgusting than I thought it was possible for one band to be.
you've never heard artery eruption, then.
Okay, let's go over some fucking band names.
No, not even just band names. What about artery eruption with rage-induced infant ass fuck?
Baby dick fuck from Guar.
Well, yeah, but that was removed at one point in time, wasn't it?
No,
They
what
removed
happened?
it.
No, what happened was this was whenever they were starting to sell out and like fucking Metal Blade was gonna get big, like publisher rights if like they did this, and the record company said they were gonna sell out to, said, hey, you gotta remove this from the fucking album. And the band met, talked with Metal Blade, said, fuck no, we're not. So what happened was they left it on the album, but they did not list the track.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it's kind of like I know Metal Blade did censored versions of Fish Fuck and Fucking an Animal too, which is funny because it's called Metal Blade Records, and Cannibal Corpse was on there. It's just funny how the mighty have fallen. But Guar never cared. Guar was just like, yeah, we're gonna sell out. Here's a new single, Fucking an Animal.
It's one of those things where I'm torn between two things. I like the song, but I also like the censored version.
The censored version was funny.
Meh, an animal. Boom, boom.
One time I fucked a goose. You ever fucked a goose, Jim?
I plead the 17th.
You mean yes? He's done it. He's fucked a goose.
If you would have seen some of his ex-girlfriends, you'd understand.
Why were they,
Gooses.
It's okay, I've done monsters.
The 17th Amendment is the Senate of the United States shall be comprised of 2 senators from each state.
It's fucking pathetic, but whatever, here I am, and I'll eventually find someone who's not a monster or a pretentious emo fuckwit. And life will be good, but until then, I get to complain about, whatever the fuck I'm complaining. I don't even fucking remember what I'm talking about anymore.
She makes just the most wonderful death threats to the chicks I used to fuck.
Why, do they stalk you or what?
You go ahead and answer that, hun. Go ahead, tell the stories.
He's already told all of his fucking party stories on here.
Which one?
Pick one that pisses you off the moment. You don't use names.
Well, no shit.
No, don't use names. It's only my job. Only I can do that. And I have used names before, and there's fucking people pissed off at me for that. But anyway, yeah, don't use names.
I'm waiting for her to get pissed off the chicks I never fucked, but just dated.
Oh, the ones that you go and send you booby shots and shit.
That's just one.
Now.
If I could see, I'd send him fucking bestiality. So
Hear
this
that?
is why. This is why I hate being blind. Because if I could see right after he said that, I'd be sending him fucking bestiality pics.
Let's just say some of these chicks should be part of the itty bitty titty committee.
Ah.
And the worn out vag committee.
Most of mine were just insane.
Well, they can go insane too.
I literally dated someone for a year and a half who believed that the Illuminati was out to get our kids, and that Adult Swim was trying to teach the kids not to believe in God.
Lovely.
Why did I date her for a year and a half?
Don't know.
Because I was insane, and I thought, well, she may be crazy, but she puts out.
Oh, Jim has one of those.
And then she stopped putting out.
Or had one of those.
Go ahead. What was your perspective on it, Hunt?
Oh, you mean psycho twat from Jeanette? Oh.
Psycho twat.
Her. She has a baby's daddy, but she was looking for another baby's daddy. And then when we got together, Psycho bitch wanted to ruin the relationship because she wasn't happy. Because she didn't know if she liked dicks or chicks. Or chicks with dicks.
Female porn. Which apparently is all on Jim's Tumblr.
Not today. Now it's all dystopian, but okay.
Why don't they combine the two?
They should. Just make it look like fucking people got mutated and shit. We all mutated in hermaphrodites because we can't reproduce without fucking ourselves.
Do you say hermaphrodites?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're all hermaphrodites now. They all turn into fucking Pee Wee Herman, but they're also hermaphrodites. See, I can make fun of what you said because you're thousands of miles away from me. You can't kill me.
Yes, you are lucky for that.
Until you perfect the chainsaw launcher.
The intercontinental chainsaw launcher.
Oh, fuck. Then I'm scared as fuck. Well, wait, if you killed me, you wouldn't have anything to do on Friday. Unless you want to take over the show.
Oh my, him with a show?
He has a show already. I've been on it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fucking great. It's better than this show. Because I'm not the host, so I'm not fucking responsible for how shit the show is. He is. Yeah, I mean, this show sucks because I'm fucking responsible. It's my name on the door, but yeah, with Coldcast, I can just, basically just say fuck all day, and, it's on his head, so.
Please be aware that the staff at this facility are on LSD and are armed. They may use whatever force is necessary in their delusionary minds to protect the students.
That would be a fucking cool. Granted, I'm pretty sure some people at my school were on LSD. Or pregnant. It was like the world home of pregnant teens.
Or both.
I like using LSD. It's fun. I used to get high in the fucking... And then I spend like 5th, 6th period going, everything's cool, man. Well, you seem more calm than... I'm just at peace with the world, man. Everything's cool. You smell like pot. You smell like roses. And people would like ask me every time I fucking got high. People would ask me questions, like difficult questions that I didn't. I don't fucking want to answer. I don't have the brain power to answer at the moment. I'm busy in my own little fantasy world.
If I am a traitor, who did I betray? The innocent lives we could save? Or Mario and Luigi?
You betrayed the cock of Comendo, the ancient and sacred cock. Fox urine.
Fox urine?
Fox
Sounds like a
urine.
kinky fetish to me.
Probably one you have.
Nightmares are fun things unless it involves the Care Bears and happiness.
True. That is true. I have like dreams of a certain girl who I know who's like a Satanist, like or witch or whatever. Practices black magic or some shit. I think she mainly does it for fun, but I used to have fucking dreams of her like taking me out of bed instead of like going through the window like a lovey-dovey scene, fucking taking me up to sign my blood in the satanic book and sacrificing an infant. So someone call them nightmares. I call them happy dreams. It was like the Dreams in the Witch House by H.P. Lovecraft, but replaced the bent old woman with this hot fucking witch I knew. Still no. I never told her about the fucking dreams though. She'd probably be like, "You're weird," but yes, that was me last night.
Someone was pissed off because the United States apparently bombed a hospital.
Yeah, I saw that, and I said, "Whoops, sorry about that, guys. We'll, yeah, sorry, guys." There's this one band I like called DIS. The one band who can get away with drum programming, but one of the things that they're like death black metal. I'll show you some of their shit later on, Jim. I'm gonna be nice to you.
Yeah, you're gonna be nice.
But one of the things they do is they give you like the guitar lead tracks and the keyboard tracks because they have like synthesized orchestration. And one of the things they did was they did a cover, or he, because it's one man from Indiana, he did a cover of the Emperor song, the Loss and Curse of Reverence, with a keyboard score, like a keyboard, like a symphony, but with keyboard, like a keyboard orchestra, fucking backdrop to the music. And I'm serious. You can listen to the keyboard version of that, the orchestration. It sounds like a real song. Like it doesn't need to be metal. It sounds like an actual song rather than just a background score. It's really interesting. But I just think it's cool that he does like commentary of like explaining how it was recorded, some of his influences, his various thoughts on the metal scene, and like I said, he gives you the fucking guitarist lead or the guitar solo, so you can actually hear what he's playing in that scene, or in that particular, without all the effects or the music or whatever. It's just kind of cool. I don't know. Because I'm a fucking nerd, so. And Jim's like,
no ass, no talent.
Jim's like, I don't fucking care. Well, so Jinx Dawson well, of course she has talent, but you just admitted it, so fuck yeah. You're just like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking like you. Go away.
Do we have to use our inside voices through the clenched teeth?
No! What are you saying?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're saying?
Aliens put things up our asses because religion is needed to interpret science.
Okay.
I think she's having second thoughts about you.
Not really.
Or at least thoughts about putting you in a mental hospital.
Nah.
Oh. I think you'd be fun in a mental hospital.
I was already there. They had to release me.
And then you did the Special Olympics, right?
Yes, I did the Special Olympics. Some of those fucking retards, you can't beat them.
I
I mean,
told
they can only do one thing right in their lives, and it was that event.
I told someone, I was like, I know someone who was in the Special Olympics. They're like, okay. And I was like, well, it's because he was crazy, but I was like, hey, it's fucking more glory than you'll ever get. You work at a fucking desk job your whole life, so.
That's right. I'm a gold medalist at the Special Olympics.
You were? What'd you get it in?
Mostly swimming events. Oh, fuck. I tried my hand both times. I had the option to go downhill skiing. Fucking retards blew me out of the fucking water. I did get a bronze at one event for the fucking skiing, but that was because I came in last place out of 3 participants.
Well, see, your press release, if you were like a professional athlete, okay? Here's how your press release would go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Jim Thompson gets podium. However, the person who got second to last. Like I remember there was a race because I like racing. Really, I like racing. Where there was a class of there was a class in a race. There was only two cars in this particular class. Okay, so we were joking that the last place car in class who was second. Okay, well we were joking his press release would say something to the effect of I forget what his name was, but it would basically be, guy finished his second. His title rival, however, finished second to last. Even though his title rival won, because so basically trying to make him sound great and trying to make the other guy sound bad, even though there were 2 cars. So basically, yeah. So you'd be like, you got third, but your other 2 finished third and second to last. So it's all about the press release.
Did you hear about Piss for Equality?
Right, we did that on Monday, but of course you weren't there because you sleep and shit. Oh yeah, we were there on Monday. Who was it that made
It was 4chan.
No. Who was it that made a post? I want to say it was either Annika or Brady made a post about Piss for Equality, and then I shared it.
We don't know exactly how many people fell for it, but there is definitely at least one because they fucking filmed themselves doing it.
Oh, it was Mason, I think, who actually posted this, and then I reposted her. Yeah, it was either Mason or Brady who posted it, and yeah, people are actually pissing themselves. Yeah, of course, because I said, well, let's go the next step further. Shit for equality.
They're gonna have to wait a while, wait till people forget, and then boom.
And then puke for equality.
If elected, there will be boobies for everybody.
If elected, there will be death machines for me.
Yes, that's one way to win my vote. If you give me a death machine, I will vote for you.
Fine, I'll give you a death machine, but no one else except for me. Unless you are my friend and you ask for it.
There need to be more fucking death rays. We need to fucking just go for it, Press a button, someone dies.
Press a button and someone you don't know will die. The moral question is, can you deal with it? My moral question is just one person. Yeah. Next. Wait, come back. I'll still press it. But I'm still disappointed that it's only one person I know. I mean, if 10,000 people I don't know will die, then yeah. But just one person. Fuck yeah. Fuck you.
I pressed it about 1,000 times.
Yeah, but it won't. It'll only work once, unfortunately. You keep pressing it, people just explode. Stop pressing it! No, I'm having fun. You've killed 12 million people. And like I had this vision of like that I could just press a button and just states would disappear. Like states would just explode. So like 12 states have just spontaneously exploded. Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Someone's complaining that leggings are not pants.
Can you really think of nothing else to complain about in this world?
I really don't care.
Not you.
I know.
Not you, stupid. Yeah, I called you stupid. Well,
So does most everybody else.
yeah, yesterday I mentioned that I was talking about my parents or my grandparents, and I said, and I haven't mentioned the racism thing. And he's like, does that mean you or they're racist? And I was like, wait, you've only talked to me for about 5 months now. You should fucking know this answer.
Insecure, frustrated bully with something to prove is now considering a career in law enforcement.
And the world turns.
From Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's how most people fucking get jobs in law enforcement. What's the point?
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. So open up your ass so I can look into it, because you never know what you're going to find till you cram your fist up a person's behind.
What's that from?
You are a poser Guar fan.
I'm fucking tired. Shut up.
He can't.
I'm fucking tired. My brain doesn't fucking work right now, so shut up.
It's from their side project, fucking ex-cops.
I've told you I didn't listen to X-Cops yet.
You must, now. Well, as soon as we get off the air, which may be soon.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. I listened to
Was
Dave Brocky, Experience, Death Piggy, and all the others, but, yeah, okay, fine, fuck.
You gotta at least listen to Cavity Search and Paddy Wagon Rape.
Oh, no, I'll listen to the whole thing, obviously, because I don't do anything in halves.
It was done during their fucking Ragnarok years.
Yeah, I know. I know what it was. I just never, like, as soon as I got diarrhea of a madman, I played that about 50 times, so. I know all the songs off both DBX albums by heart. I mean, literally by heart. Like, all you need to do is start singing it, and I'll just be like, yay!
I'm running a bit low on murder.
You're a poser, anyway. You're a poser because I was a Guar fan before I met you, therefore I was a Guar fan before you were, even though you're older than me, and were a Guar fan before I was born.
Yes. Feel the hatred, because that is Guar logic.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Tis. As soon as we get done here, I'm gonna go down about 10 beers in a row. Just submit to self-destruction. If I'm alive by Monday. Fuck. I am thinking about axing the Monday show, by the way.
Why is it that lame?
Yeah, it's pretty much just me and Anarcha. We just talk for 2 hours and then we just end it, and I'm just like, why did I do that show?
Unlike here, where we wait till we run completely out of steam, get completely bored out of our skulls because we weren't fucking hyped enough.
I'll do a couple more.
20 hours.
Yeah, true. I'll do a couple more Monday shows, and if they don't, maybe I'll adjust the time or something like that. You know, because I could do whatever the fuck I want. It's my show. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I still want to do 2 shows a week because I like doing 2 shows a week. So fuck off. Besides, it gives me an inflated episode count.
I gave you an inflated episode count?
Yes, you did, and it kind of fucking hurts. He gave me an episode count infection.
That's right, because I got all the greatest STDs in the universe. Tell them what I got, hun.
Huh?
I passed them all off to you. You should know.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm disease free.
You spend enough time with him, you're gonna get some mental diseases, if anything.
Those are the best STDs of them all.
I mean, look at me. Oh wait, I was fucked up before we met. Never mind. Yeah, people were like, someone honestly said to me, "He's corrupting your brain, Elliot," and I was like, "Oh, you're fucking kidding me."
I'm
Really?
corrupting your brain.
Because my
You were
brain
this way
wasn't.
when I found you. I'm only fine-tuning it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't even have to do most of the work. You're doing it all on your own.
I long ago decided to slide down the path. So
Of chicken sodomy for everyone.
chicken sodomy for everyone.
Chicken sodomy. Amen.
King Diamond's joined the show. Hello, King Diamond. Dude, would it be weird if he just joined the show fucking randomly? Oh shit, he really is here.
Fuck. I want to know what the fuck to say.
I'd be like, so I was listening to your albums, and they're like, cool, yo. I
I
miss
listen
you.
to him. I listen to him when I run in the mood for the 80s with a side of cheese.
I listen to him all the fucking time. I probably have every band he ever did. It wasn't that I was a fucking fanboy. It was that because I used to have all his Merciful Fate stuff until my shit got ripped off, and then I decided I'd just download it. So I downloaded a discography that I thought was just Merciful Fate. I was like, why is it 6 gigabytes? Oh, it's not just Merciful Fate, but it's all of the related bands too. So okay, cool. So yeah, I got Black Rose. I got his stuff in Bratz. I got the before King Diamond Bratz. I got Danger Zone. So
They need to start teaching classes on how to stop your kid from growing up to be a little bitch.
AKA the Mason class.
Yes, they must stop that from happening.
Oh well, he's part of Generation Wuss.
So are you, but you broke the mold. I can
didn't.
respect that.
I didn't even fucking know I was part of a generation. I would until I was about 30. I mean, yeah, I had a couple friends, but I was about 13 and go, okay, I should probably see what the fuck this generation's up to. I took one look and go, oh, I'm going back into the shadows. And of course, I have some friends from this generation, but it was mainly, just fucking.
Antisocial people.
I like antisocial people, not just non-social, but antisocial people.
Yeah, fuck the non-social. I like antisocial much, much better.
I like
They
the
like
ones.
fire.
I was about to say, I like the ones who will torch your ass. Yeah, those ones are fun, but non-social. I mean, like Anarcha's non-social. I'm, I'm more social than I let on, honestly. Like I'm more. I mean, you can see I talk a lot, so I'm more antisocial because I once strangled Eric for no apparent reason. He was there. You know what? He was there. And I was bored, so I just kind of did it. If he was here, he'd tell you that. And his friend pulled me off him. I was like, oh. I wanted to feel his life escaping from his brain. She's like, I'm gonna run away now.
No.
Instead
Be
of
afraid
thinking,
of me.
instead of thinking what is wrong with everyone else, set them on fire.
Why don't you have your own church?
Because nobody would come.
I would.
Pray all you want, you're still screwed.
What if I give you a death machine?
Then I might bless you.
I'm in love with the dead dog.
Dead dog.
Look out for that giant
Bum-a-bum-bum.
whirling, unstoppable death machine. Oh no!
Cain killed Abel with a rock.
Must have been one fuck of a rock.
Apparently, they're saying Jeremiah 17:9 says that, guns are not a problem.
Apparently, Jeremiah says, "Fuck you."
To which I say, where in the Bible do they have firearms?
Jesus came loaded with a 22, didn't you know? Jesus came packing and goes, "What's up, bitch?" It's in the fucking Bible. You just need to read it.
Exactly.
My
You just
Bible.
gotta read it.
My Bible. Well, I had In and Out today, and I remember. Did I ever tell you the story about my friend writing satanic things on the Christian like he wrote a bunch of satanic things, and then sent it back to the manager like, "I'm offended." And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't. I don't know who wrote all these satanic things." He goes, "It's not the satanic things. It's the Christian things on the cups that I'm offended by." Because if you don't know In and Out, they have Christian sayings on the cups or whatever. I don't get the hype. Okay, whenever there's like, well, now it doesn't really happen because there's In and Outs everywhere now, or But whenever somebody, I want to go to In and Out Burger, I'm like, dude, it's good, but it's not. It's a decent fast food burger, but I can think of better, like the Counter. If you like burgers, go to the fucking Counter in L.A. That's where I had bison burger. But yeah, In and Out's overrated as fuck. I mean, it's good, but it's like I said, it's eh.
Hear the beep while you sleep.
He's lost his mind.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he had a mind.
Long time ago.
Was he normal when you first met him?
Yeah.
What? What? You thought I was normal back then?
Uh-huh.
You actually thought I was normal when I was a teenager.
Uh-huh.
Talking about carjacking people, fucking throwing them under the wheels so I could fucking feel tire in their faces, doing a drive-by on their family. This is all 10 years before the first, 5 years before the first Grand Theft Auto hit the shelves.
Well, because Jeff kept saying, "Don't worry, he's a good guy. Stick with him." And I said, "I don't care how good of a guy he is. He was sexy."
And then he became years later, he became like a brainwashed 12 steps according to Jesus freak.
She met me long after I started deprogramming myself.
I've done that before, several times actually. I mean, I once, I guess, considered myself a Christian, and you know how one of those things where you don't get to, but there's still some fucking values that kind of that kind of get seeped in or whatever, that you don't consider yourself religious, but at the same time, like, you're like, well, Satanists are evil, right? Because they, so yeah, I had to deprogram myself. And I had to take a look at the world, and I was like, no, this is wrong, and I'm living this wrong.
My girlfriend will lure my enemies in, promising them her vagina, and as soon as they come in, she kills them. And this is inspired by biblical writing. It's in the time of Judges. Look it up.
Well, I'm taken, so you're going to have to promise me something else, like a lot of free music. And then I'll just be like, I can just fucking get it on. Just give me some fucking recommendations. I'll get it on my own. I just don't want to die, so. I keep telling Jim, if he has any cool recommendations, fucking send it my way.
Woman who dreamed of being blind had drain cleaner poured in her eyes by her shrink.
I'm not sure if people would expect me to be offended by that or what, but I'm just not.
I'm not expecting you to be offended by it.
I didn't say you. I said people, because
Oh.
because I've seen this sent to me, things sent to me by people like, doesn't this piss you off? I'm like, no, they're just fucking stupid. I mean, I'm not saying being blind is bad. Like that's how I live my whole way. Fuck. But if I could see, I would probably not want to be blind. But the fact that I'm blind now, that's who I am, and I don't fucking, I'm like, I know people who are like, oh, I wish I could see. I'm like, I don't fucking care if I could see, but at the same time, I am who I am right now, so take me or leave me.
She got her first white cane and dark sunglasses at 18, before becoming fully fluent in Braille by the age of 20. And she just kept trying and trying to be blind.
I am probably fucking dyslexic, or because I was so fucking slow at Braille and fucking. I could learn very well auditorily, but when it came to reading, I fucking had a mental block. That's why people like. That's why people are like, oh, he's definitely like you could tell me something like with math. Okay, if someone would kind of flesh it out for me, I could do the math problems in my head. I know this is unrelated, but I'm just saying. I know the fucking math problems in my head. But if I had to read it out, I'd be like, what? But, well, she's blind and I'm happy for her. Whatever.
When I woke up the following day, I was joyful until I turned on my back and opened my eyes. I was so enraged when I saw the TV screen. And her family have disowned her after learning this wasn't an accident.
I could easily make you blind. The only problem is I'd probably get carried away and probably get arrested. But I could make you blind so easily.
I still love that Onion clip I shared about the fucking Ocular Penetration Act, also known as the Skull fucking Bill.
Skull fucking. I want to make that mandatory. Everyone has to fuck a skull. Skull fucking.
Skull fucker.
Guns don't kill people. My ass does.
Your ass kills people. It's one hell of an ass.
Tell them about it, honey. Tell them about it.
The ass of vengeance.
The ass of doom. Just saying.
Did I say you have to be polite?
Who
What?
wants to be polite on this show? It's my show. I make a living being unpolite.
I'm always unpolite, usually.
I like kicking babies' heads off. One hell of a kick.
Seal clubbing bonus.
Oh, you've got a fucking powerful foot.
Whoops.
Whoops, your baby's lost his head.
Whoops, I killed a baby again. Got a coat hanger, shoved it straight up my cunt. 'Cause baby, oops, I killed the baby again.
I'm Americanized. Fucking babies, heads like daisies. I was watching well, I was watching and later I heard about a show by the band Asheron, and do you remember that thing we shared with the guy Bob Larson debating them, the death metal band? Jim?
Hmm?
Come on, wake up.
Okay, Bob Larson.
Oh, okay. We showed on YouTube. It was We watched it together. It was me, you, Noah.
Oh, that thing with Satan. I fucking threatened his life because he fast forwarded through it.
Yeah, that was fun. But
Yes,
anyway,
that was fun.
I was watching. They had a show clip on YouTube, and the guy was like stepping on baby Jesus' head and stuff like that.
That sounds great.
Oh, it was fantastic.
In which battle did Napoleon die? His last one.
Ha! I
Where
didn't know he
was the
died.
Declaration of Independence signed? On the
On
bottom
a
of the
table.
page.
On the bottom of the page. Fantastic. I didn't know he died in battle though.
What is the main reason for divorce? Marriage.
Marriage.
What is the main reason for exams? Failure. What can you never eat for breakfast? Lunch and dinner.
Yeah, okay. Except for sometimes my breakfast is my lunch or dinner, depending on what fucking time I wake up. You ever woken up at 7 p.m. and we're like, oh, I'm hungry, let's have dinner, I guess.
Apparently October is now National Kink Month.
Apparently October is National Piss in Someone's Face and then Kick Them in the Chest month.
I'm all for that.
I thought you would be. Would you be surprised to find out that I just made that up randomly? November is National Have Sex with the Jackhammer month.
And I've seen the jackhammer dildo. Any woman that could take that thing full bore is going to be too loose to feel anything if you fuck her.
I know women who like masturbate with like sharp as fuck objects. So.
Fucked with a knife. What a wonderful love ballad.
Either that or necropedophile. You'll still find people fucking creeped out by that song. Of course, I heard about it when I was 12, so.
Oh, I think we're going to get going here because we're going to get a bite to eat here.
Alright, I'm going to talk for a minute and then end the show. It's
Okay.
been great. It's been great having you.
It's been fun.
Fuck off.
And this is why I hate you.
You don't.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Aww. I'll probably message you with music later on.
Yeah, just ship me a couple links. I'll find it.
Alright.
Alright, catch you later.
See ya. Alright, and with that, unless we get people in the next 3 minutes, that will be the end of the show, which I hope happens because I need some water. It's only been 3 hours. Oh, wow. 3 hours, 58 minutes now. So that has been Political Trendy episode 30 for the 9th of October. 2015 is the 9th of October, right? Please tell me it's been the 9th of October. Yeah, I was right. Yes, okay, so this has been Political Trendy Radio episode 30 for the 9th of October, 2015. You can email me at ellinthemood@gmail.com. Twitter's at ptradio666. Facebook.com/Political Trendy Radio. And other links are on my YouTube page. There's Google Plus and Facebook. Anyway, for Jim's girlfriend, better known as the Punk Princess, for Noah, for bitch ass Mason, for Eric, I've been Elliot Lindemood. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. Fuck off.